I'm excited.
Y'all ready?
It's an exciting one.
Okay.
I'm more excited about this episode
Ladies
than
and gentlemen.
411, Missing 411.
Me too.
Please welcome
Yeah.
the New York born, Las Vegas made, always getting paid with the Usain Bolt fast, the one to beat. But good luck with that. The man who never sleeps, and neither does his podcast. The notorious, the glorious, can do everything except Boris. Has the funniest jokes. Is always woke.
Facts.
The podcast GOAT.
King.
The man with the plan, aka your host, Killer Cam.
Our guest is already dancing
Now
along
kick
to
back
the
in your seat,
music.
and we welcome you to the podcast that never sleeps, Killer Cam, and witness greatness.
Yeah.
I know. And we're gonna have a lot of fun people in the chat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very, very cool. I'm so stoked. All right. Let it finish. It's worth every second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast Never Sleeps. I'm your host, Killer Cam, aka Chip-Boy. And today is a very special episode. We have an amazing guest. So first, of course, I'm not even going to show you, but we know who it is. Jared, welcome. Jared, everybody.
Heyo.
Not even going to show his face.
But I am here.
He's here. And who else do we got?
It's
Of course,
true.
we have Princess. Guys, come
What
on.
up,
Why
y'all?
would we not have Princess?
Yeah.
And in our studio audience, we have the beautiful Jessica. Brittney's back.
Yeah.
I know. But guys, today we're very blessed to have the beautiful, the talented, the amazing Bronwynn, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful, the gorgeous. Thank you so much for coming,
Yeah.
Bronwynn.
Welcome.
A Vegas celebrity in her own right.
Yeah.
So today's episode, if you haven't guessed by the attire and by the guest, pun intended, today's episode, Jared, you want to explain what today's episode's about, my guy?
Yes, sir. So we are all Vegas people here. We've all spent a long time in this town, and we thought it'd be nice to pay tribute to our city and talk a little bit about its history, some of the things, some of its stumbles, but mostly about the Mafia in Vegas. We also are going to talk a little bit about
Are we gonna, yeah, we'll save that.
something
Something
else.
crazy.
And but we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna dive deep into Vegas and the Mafia, figure out what they did right, what they did wrong.
But most importantly, Bronwynn, welcome to the freaking show. So happy to have
Yes,
you.
well-
Having me. I'm excited.
Yes.
We're excited. We're very excited. We've been trying to make this happen for a long time. Not too long, but we're here. We're all here.
We're all here.
Long
so stoked.
enough. We're here and we're happy.
We're here and we're happy. I love
a good
your
way to put it.
attitude.
Yeah.
What a great
Love
attitude.
that.
So, how have you been? How's your week? Anything crazy? Anything fun happen?
No, just work.
Just work.
Working.
A lot of
Just
work.
working. March Madness is coming.
Is madness.
Started today, if I'm not.
Oh, that's right.
today's
Yeah,
Tuesday,
let's go.
right?
March
yeah,
Madness.
it started today, so
Yeah.
those basketball
This
fans,
town goes
they're out
crazy.
there.
Yes,
we do.
for everything.
Yeah, we
for
do.
everything.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that. Because I know I got some stories about this town, about working in this town, and how crazy some experiences have been. I'm sure you guys have.
Bartender.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's a rough one.
Bartender extraordinaire is what I'm called, but mixologist extraordinaire. These are the things they dub me. I don't choose them. It's okay. But yes, so first and foremost, this is probably going to be Bronwynn's favorite part. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared knows it's coming. We have the dopest part of the show, the Marvel Minute.
The Marvel Minute. Bronwynn, are you a Marvel fan? Have you seen any of the Marvel movies?
Did you tell you that?
No. No, we
No,
were just
I was
joking around.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's really funny.
Yeah.
I'm actually like the least
Yeah.
anti-Marvel
Dope.
fan.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
we'd love to hear your opinion.
Yeah.
That's
no,
funny.
nothing about it.
Yeah, that's okay.
I can live with that.
It's a segment we usually
I've
do
been
at the
there.
beginning of the show.
I feel like last year or something, my fiance got me to watch Spider-Man. I don't remember which one.
Oh.
Okay,
There's
one of the,
5
like,
was there more than one
Yeah.
Spider-Man in it?
I don't know.
Oh, wow, you didn't even pay attention, huh? This is
Don't watch this.
You
Marvel
are-
Sin.
skip ahead. Skip
Yeah.
ahead. So,
That's great.
today's Marvel Minute, we're discussing something very specific. 3 things dropped. Actually, something we've spoke about a little bit on the show previously. So we got, first of all, the new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
Yeah, we're gonna watch some trailers.
Yes.
Yeah,
watch
you
some
can watch
trailers.
trailers. You don't need to know anything
You
to
don't
watch
need
a
to
trailer.
know- Yeah, you don't need.
You can have fun with
past
that.
experience to watch a trailer.
Yeah.
I saw the Avengers. Is there like a new Avengers or something?
Oh,
like that
it's 5 years ago. Came
Yeah,
out.
about 5 years ago.
5
So
years
you're,
ago.
you're right on the money.
I'm kidding. No, messing with you. No, but it might be one of these. These just came out.
This is
Yeah.
what it was. It was at the movie theater last night, and I liked
Oh,
it.
then yeah, it's probably one of these.
Yeah,
Guardians.
Let's do it. And
It's
I was like,
probably
I would
Guardians.
watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, let's see if this is it.
Let's see if we can turn you into a fan.
Died, but then she came back.
Oh, well, let's start in the middle.
That's always the best way to
Tell
do
you
it.
something.
Yeah.
I'm Star-Lord. I formed the Guardians,
Oh, I hope this isn't his last
Met a girl.
Guardians.
fell in love.
I hope it is.
That girl died,
Wow.
but then she came back. Came back a total dick.
Oh, please. He left out some important information, but that is the gist of it.
So great.
Love her. Nebula.
Yeah.
Nebula's the best. Rocket, though, dude, he's a goner.
Another great soundtrack, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
For sure.
My sacred mission is to create the perfect society.
He's shaking, the poor little guy.
So little.
He just hated things the way they are.
I love how she has the arm that can change.
It's a
very
Since You've Been Gone remix. It's
I know.
really good.
It's like Among Us.
Oh, I like that.
I want
did
you
look like
all to
a
know
monk.
that I'm grateful
Yeah.
to fight beside my friends.
Drax is gone too. Adam fucking Warlock, son.
Grew it all grown up.
Oh yeah, come on.
We were always
To face
searching
the
for a
music.
family.
Oh, he's got
Cosmo.
a little buddy. Rocket's back on his shoulder.
Are you ready
Love that.
for one last ride?
One last ride.
I heard that.
Love the
We'll
remix.
fly away together.
Dude, this is an epic trailer.
Oh, someone dies.
Oh.
Beautiful sky.
Oh, it's Rocket. The way he's talking. We'll fly up into the beautiful sky.
That looks good.
That looks fantastic. Is there a stinger?
Excited for
You were in love with? It sounds more like her.
Her? That's ridiculous.
Do not bring me into this.
Knock it off!
Notice how black your eyes were.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He picked a pretty set.
Oh wow.
Fucking great.
Oh wow.
That's gonna be
He is
spectacular.
great.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
That guy's funny.
I
Yes.
can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. That
Cinco de
is
Mayo.
perfect.
So
That's when it
That's-
comes out.
that's not. Oh
a good
yeah.
drop
yeah.
date.
Oh yeah. Fifth. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Cinco
good
de
drop
Mayo, it
date.
comes out.
Oh yeah,
Tell
everything
me,
about.
tell me
it.
that doesn't seem like Rocket's a goner though. The little.
I don't want to even speculate
Don't
that.
say that. Don't say
I know.
He's saying.
Give everyone a fighting chance.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I hate that he puts it out in the universe. Even I really don't want him to die. I love Rocket so much.
No, he's cute.
yeah.
Don't say that. Also, the movie that I was talking about was Transformers.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
that's the
God.
same thing.
You're so
I love
funny.
Transformers.
So
the same thing.
The trailer for the new one.
There's
Was,
a new one.
it was in
The ninth one, apparently.
It was,
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
Ninth?
It was on
I'm kidding.
something.
No.
I was like, for
Yeah,
real? I
he's
missed like
exaggerating.
It
five.
looked insane.
Oh, that'll be
I
fun.
love
Looked
Transformers.
insane.
They're
yeah.
usually pretty fun. I think I missed the last one. What was the most recent one? Bumblebee. I didn't watch that. It looked like a
That
kid's
was the
movie.
best one. Nope.
No
best
way.
one, dude.
I haven't
Haley
seen that.
Of
Steinfeld.
course.
Best
See, I've
one.
never seen any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never
Bumblebee's
seen
the
any
best
of
one.
them. So I was watching it and I was just like, wow,
You know who's the-
looks really good.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So
Like,
Jess is like the biggest Transformers fan of all time.
no,
Yeah.
Really? I love
nerd. I didn't know that.
That's funny.
Yeah. Chase is on. What's up, Chase?
Welcome to the
What up,
chat.
Chase?
Cool. We got Tina Mac. Hola, Tina Mac. So that's dope. We got a couple more. I know, Bronwynn, I know you're so excited to watch Marvel trailers.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Before we get into the
Maybe
meat
I'll like
of
it
the
one
episode.
day. Maybe I'll like it.
Exactly. See?
That one looks like I think you're gonna see because you seem to like that trailer. Go watch that one. That looks good.
Yeah. for
Guardians
sure.
of the Galaxy.
Do your
is
boyfriend a
badass.
favor. He would be very happy.
Oh, he'd be so stoked. Hey, babe, you want to go see the new Guardians? He'd be like,
Oh yeah. When I first started dating Jess, and she told me that she would go see the Marvel movies with her friends, like they just to go see it because she liked them that much.
How
I was like,
sick.
I'm in love. It's over.
Yep.
That's it. I'm keeping this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did.
Oh yeah, and we've gone and seen every single release since then,
That's
except for
awesome.
one. Yeah, that's pretty
Oh,
good.
well, what's the missing one?
Wakanda Forever. Yeah, we missed it. It's too late.
But you guys saw
We saw it at home. Yeah,
And
she was
Quantumania
pregnant. We have to have a baby.
slacking.
A lot going on.
Okay, so next we got Loki season 2.
Yeah, the new Loki. Loki's one of my favorite shows. I'm
Yeah.
excited for this.
Loki's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got.
Enchantment is a clever trick.
He's so good as Loki.
Experience are out there. We're all in danger.
I miss him.
Owen Wilson, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Mobius.
Sylvie's back in. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I just finished watching Loki season 1. Like
now
all
you realize
those
why
friends.
he only
And
says
I was like,
Mobius
Yeah.
instead of Morbius.
is not Morbius.
Mobius.
Like Mobius
Like a
is
Mobius
who he
strip.
keeps referring to. I literally had to remind myself.
He
Thank
saw
you for
Avengers
reminding me,
Endgame
Cameron.
and he heard them say Mobius strip, and so now it's stuck in his brain.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is physics.
I'm like, there's 2 different ones.
Oh, you learned it from physics?
Do you have any idea how impossible it is to keep the timeline stable?
Things down here are only going to get worse.
We need to find them.
We will.
It's no Guardians 3.
I like that Sylvie's back.
Right from the beginning.
Oh,
I love
shit.
their cast.
I think you have
Yeah, it's the
something.
best cast. Oh, and there's. It's all about time travel and time manipulation. And
Multiple
they can do
dimensions.
anything with it. Multi dimensions.
So that
I
was
like that it's a TV show.
yes.
Yeah.
I like to binge watch shows.
Well, the first season's really good too.
So speaking of, guys, we don't have to get into it because I don't think everybody here's caught up. But I just watched that last episode of The Last of Us.
No, yeah, I'm not caught up.
I haven't seen it. Don't ruin it for me.
I won't ruin it for anybody,
I
but
like to wait until everyone's done with it to start.
Oh,
it's the
it looks
bee's
great.
knees.
Yeah, I wait years after. it
Yeah,
comes
you wait
out.
years. Good
Yeah.
idea.
Because then I
Yeah.
can watch them all in order.
That's what I'm
Very
saying. I
smart.
just finished BoJack Horseman after all these years. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
like
I don't even know what
waited.
that is.
Yeah.
BoJack Horseman on Netflix.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Will Arnett does the voice of the horse. Yeah.
Really? Well, Arnett's
Yeah, the guy.
Even Phoebe
He's so
from
funny.
Friends is a voice on there.
Is she Lisa Kudrow?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's fantastic.
It's crazy.
cool.
You should watch that.
BoJack Horseman. It's funny. It's dry humor. It's funny. It's,
I like to. Oh,
It's-
sorry.
Depressive, like
yeah.
comedy. It's
No,
like
straight
depressive
up.
comedy.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
He's like a depressed horse.
Dark.
Yeah, he's like a
dark
former
comedy.
actor. Like a struggling actor. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. He was
Remember
an
when
actor.
Alec Baldwin and Will Arnett
I was just
argue
thinking of that.
in
'Cause
their
it's like,
voices?
Oh, you don't have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an
They
idea.
have the best
You don't.
voices. Yeah.
So
Tina
funny.
Sarega said, "Evening, gents."
Good evening.
All right.
Welcome.
Hello, Tina.
Gents and ladies. Three
Yeah,
beautiful
I'll
ladies
take
here.
that. I'll take that.
Three beautiful ladies here. We're blessed. Jared and I are blessed. But
Hashtag blessed.
hashtag blessed. So the final trailer is the other one.
What's the other one?
What is the other
Is
one?
there another one?
You don't say.
Wait, what other shows were they working
last
on?
one.
It's about to come out. It was actually a good one,
Oh,
wasn't it?
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion. Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, let's
And
do
I
it.
haven't seen anything about this yet.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I got good snaps too.
Yeah, it's soundful.
Yeah, they got bass to them. Anyway,
Snap with your soul.
I snap with with
Yeah,
my
it's a soul snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a soul snap. Just like
Snow.
Thanos. Can I get an amen?
Yeah, he's soul stoned snapped.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
What? Oh yeah, Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
I love
Jeez,
that
how do
every.
you forget it twice? You're so
Hey,
excited
you know
about
what?
it.
Here, you know what?
He needs to take his lines.
Calling
man.
out.
25
Breaking
million
balls.
views.
Holy crap.
So they're around where we are
yeah.
as far as
This
view
episode's
count.
We're
about
there.
25 million
Yeah.
probably. Oh yeah, always open with some alien shit.
Oh, yeah.
That'll get me right in.
For sure.
Yeah, that hooks Jared for sure.
Yep.
Me too.
Look at that. I missed him.
Dude,
he looks
fuck
good.
yeah.
He looks good. He looks healthy. He looks big.
been
He looks
avoiding
You
her.
saw a silhouette, but okay.
I have called for your help plenty of other times, and you've been pretty
Get
content
up
to
to
let
that
those
age.
calls
It's
go
hard
straight
to
to
block.
voicemail.
He looks good
Colby
still.
Smulders.
Oh, I love them.
This is different.
Yeah, it is. Tell him, Nick. Nicholas J. Fury.
How much do you know about your security detail?
What do you mean, how much do I know about him?
Don Cheadle, War Machine.
This
Let's
one
go.
seems really
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One seems
This is
I
going to
love
be
this,
really
like,
good.
Suspenseful music.
Fury,
We gotta be very careful now.
This is so cool. They all turn into that guy.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Trouble, trouble.
Oh no, this one's
You're in
fun.
no shape
Uh-huh.
for this fight.
I'm
that lies
into it.
before us.
It's about aliens.
This is a TV show as well, or a movie?
Coming
Yep,
from
TV
someone
show.
who does not
just
like
the beginning.
sci-fi.
And this looks like good stuff. Okay, all right, all right.
and I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want.
There's Daenerys Targaryen.
This is totally.
Oh, I'm with it. It's like a espionage.
Yep.
My boy.
He looks great.
Great, yeah.
Nick, here, look at this guy. Oh yeah. This is gonna be good.
You're gonna have to send that to me.
Oh, yeah.
Because Nick will be like, "What?
Oh, he.
You want to
freaking love
see
it.
a
Yeah.
Marvel
So
gonna be
Chase
so
wants
happy.
to know if anyone has seen Batman 3 yet or Ant-Man 3.
Ant-Man 3 would make more sense. And no, we still haven't.
Oh yeah, we still
No.
have to
I
see that.
But you know what I did go and see? Scream 6.
Yeah, we're gonna go
last
see that.
night.
Did you see it?
It was so good.
I loved
Oh,
it.
good.
It,
I'm glad
number
it's
one,
good.
Jenna Ortega just.
Yeah. No
I love her.
spoilers.
I love her.
No
No spoilers.
spoilers.
I won't, but she just. Oh.
She slayed it.
Everything.
Get close to
is
that mic.
so
I'm
good.
sure the audience wants to hear you real
Everything.
loud.
And she did really good.
Yeah.
And
She did.
It was really good.
The sister's a really good actress, too.
Yeah. I'm
And she's
really
a cutie.
excited.
Yeah.
They're
The
all
sister from the last
cute.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
she's good. Mm-hmm.
She's in there too.
That scene they show in the trailer where they're in this little supermarket thing, that was trippy.
It's in time.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
really
right.
intense.
And
I
the
need to
bus.
catch up on my
yeah.
Scream movies too.
And now I just feel like I just pray that there's gonna be more.
Me too.
And how
love
cool was
The
the...
graphics are getting so much better.
Yeah.
Like you can go see it in 3D.
Yeah, I know. We tried to do the 4D thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They have it in 4D. Huh?
they have it in that fucking thing.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the tickets were like way far back, and
Yeah.
shit. Then we tried to do 3D, and the tickets were like the front row.
yeah, yeah.
Like none of that. So we just went
It
and saw
was
it regular.
packed last
Yeah,
night.
yeah, it was packed, and we went 2 days ago, and it was
Cool.
It was Mel and I saw it. We got
I'm glad it's good.
turned up, and
Anybody
yeah,
who hasn't seen it will. The ending is shocking. It's very,
shocking.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
I'm such a Scream fan.
Yeah.
So
You'll dig it,
yeah.
dude.
That's
yeah.
like a thing we do. So every Halloween we watch all of the Screams.
Yeah.
Like we go through them, and when
That's-
they add new ones, it makes it even
If
better.
I'm not watching Halloween Town, I'm watching Scream.
Halloween Town.
Yeah,
I grew up on that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Love Halloween Town. Yeah, but Scream 6 was a lot of fun, and Felicity fucking guessed everything, but
Oh, that's funny.
and
During the movie, she was
Yes,
telling you, "Oh,
yes.
that sucks."
So
because
one,
they do that in the movie, so it's fun. To
I love.
also
That's
do
what I
it
love about
with
Scream
them.
is they're
Yes.
all like, because
That's
that
why
girl
they're the
Randy's
best.
like niece or whatever. She's the one cracking wise. who's
Cool.
like the new Randy.
Yeah.
but yeah, they're
Oh, she was great in the last one.
yeah.
I love that where she's
Yeah.
like watching the clip
Watching
of him,
the
and then
clip
she goes,
of-
"Wait,"
from Halloween.
and then
yeah,
she turns
yeah,
around,
yeah.
and there is the killer.
It's the clip of Stab
Oh, I
when
can't
they're
wait
watching
Yeah.
for you
Halloween.
guys to see
I
this
know.
one.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it's so good, dude. Yeah. Felicity guessed one of the killers though.
Cool.
And how she guessed is he's saying something. She's like, "Doth protest too much," and she turned to me and said that. I'm
Don't
like,
spoil
that's
it.
such a funny way to put it. Of course I'm not gonna spoil it. What am I, a crazy person that spoils?
no
movies?
crazy peeps.
I'm a crazy person now. Come on, guys. I'm better than that. I'm crazy
You have
in
your
the way I
moments.
spoil movies. You know what?
It's in such a good way, though.
It's with love.
It is.
well, that's
Wait,
awesome.
are we talking shit about me? What did we say?
Passionate.
We're saying how much we love and adore your craziness.
Oh, sure.
there you go.
Well, you know what? You know how they say
And
there's a fine line
appreciate
between
it.
genius and insanity?
Yeah,
For sure.
There's definitely a line.
Yeah, so
I'm
I think I'm
insanely
right there,
genius.
on the cusp of insanity, not so much genius. But,
Well, that
we'll
Secret
get there.
Invasion, though, just before we end Marvel Minute, that looks freaking killer.
No, the
Yes,
Marvel
it
Minute
it looks like
ended.
it's going to bring
It already
us
ended.
in.
No,
oh,
you
it's
can't
too
say another
late.
word. No.
Sorry, guys.
No, it looks really good.
Yeah,
it looks a lot.
It looks like it's going to bring us
When
into
does
some
that one
good
come out?
stuff. Is that later in this year?
It comes out.
I hope it's summer.
I would love that.
And that's like a series.
It is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
So
a
there's stuff I need to catch up
Disney
on.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, for that
Okay,
one.
she's like, yes.
I've been catching up on it
Okay.
all.
There's you'd have
All
to
right.
watch the Captain
Original
Marvel
Alright.
movie.
series
to
streaming.
really
So this
love it.
All right,
this year
so it's
at
coming.
some point.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're being very
To be
vague.
announced.
They're being very vague. But so now, guys, we're getting into
Yeah.
the fucking meat of it. Wait, what did Chase say in the chat?
Have you guys seen Megan? I just watched that 2 nights
Oh, is that the little
ago.
robot girl?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
No.
Bronwynn, you see that?
I did. It was good. It's
Not your jam?
strange. Yeah,
It's strange.
just
It's weird?
strange. Yeah,
Creepy?
It's
Does
not
it have a
Weird.
robot in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to watch
A robot girl that
That-
looks real.
That's it.
Oh,
That's
no,
the thing.
no.
I feel like it's like a
'Cause it's a
robot
real-
Annabelle almost.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
like-
Good-
and it's
good way to
so
describe it.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So let's
No,
stick
thank
with
you.
Annabelle. Let's stick
Yeah.
with Annabelle.
Yeah.
I'm good on both of them, so thanks.
But no, Chase, what'd you think of it though? Chase, let us know
Yeah, for sure. Let us know.
if we should watch it.
Bronwynn, everything I said before, disregard just because we want to see your face a little more. So let's open up to the camera a little more.
There
I know
you
I
go.
told you like
Hello,
more of a
birthday.
conversation,
Hi,
but I think
friends.
the world is like, I want to see this pretty lady. You guys got a gorgeous lady on your
I hope
podcast
my
again.
friends like actually came and logged in. I hope you guys are here.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you if you are.
Oh yeah, if you're here, definitely say something in the chat.
Absolutely.
Say hi to Bronwynn in the
Absolutely.
chat.
Talk
I've
to
noticed.
me.
Yeah, some people get very bashful. They're like, they'll. Because we'll hit the stream. After the stream, it'll say like 50 people watching.
Yeah.
Like, what are those people talking? But and then we get more after the stream, of course. Not everybody watches
In the moment.
At the moment, yeah. We get obviously the bulk of it after.
Chase said it was good. I like science fiction horror. Maya not to be very fiction though.
You guys all saw that Ex Machina,
Might not
right?
be very fiction.
You didn't see Ex
though.
Machina?
This is like the
And
third
that's
time you brought in Ex
even
Machina up.
more
Yeah,
what
it's a
I don't
great
like
movie.
You
about
saw
it.
it. Okay.
I'm good.
But she's scared of robots, remember?
I don't like
Yeah.
robots.
No, I
don't
brought it
blame
up
you
more
for
for
that.
Bronwynn.
I'm okay on that
Chase.
too.
And then I mean
She's
the
like,
ones
I'm good
that
on
look like a
robots.
real girl. No,
No,
thank
it does,
you.
and exactly like she talks
No,
and moves, and
thank
yeah, it's
you.
a whole
Creepsville.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a psychological thing.
It's called
But
the
I love
Uncanny Valley.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Don't.
I love
You don't-
Transformers.
You just better hope that
It's where you
that
don't-
doesn't happen before we're gone.
Oh, I'm praying
okay?
for it. I'm praying for it. I don't
Did
want
we
myself or my kids
just
to go through
say
it. No, thank
again?
The
you.
same thing at
The same time. Why would you make me do it if you're going to change it?
Because that's the
Silliness.
point.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the
It was
point.
awful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Switch it up.
I
You
know.
have to, exactly,
I'm so
right?
silly. I was going to say actually. Sub.
Yeah.
Subwitch?
Subscribe. Anyway,
There
that
you
reminds
go.
me.
Torpedo.
This episode is brought to you by you guys. All of you that are in the chat, all of you that watch the channel, that hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Thank you. You are keeping the channel going. So we appreciate you. And yeah, we love you guys. And Bronwynn has something really important that she wants to say to the audience right now.
Yes, there is a company that I would love to shout out.
Please,
Okay,
yes.
this company is called End Overdose. They are a nonprofit in LA, and they basically train you in giving Narcan, saving lives. You can get Narcan shipped to you for free, just for
Okay.
the cost of shipping, which is very rare in a lot of cities. A lot of cities and states don't offer that. So
Yeah.
definitely follow and hit up End Overdose on TikTok and Instagram. Get with them. They have a lot of charities and stuff that they do. Get some Narcan on you. Carry
Yeah,
it. Save your
facts.
friends.
Save a life.
Save a life. Carry some Narcan.
No, it's a good
Small.
cause.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the numbers
I
are too
really
crazy.
love
You
that.
see it in the news every day now.
Yeah.
People are dying every day.
So we just want to
in
save
huge
them.
amounts.
We want to save those young kids. Let's
Yeah,
do it. You
exactly.
know?
Let's save the young.
Yeah.
Good cause,
Save
I'd
who
say.
and for
All of
we
them.
can. Yeah.
All of them. Let's save everybody.
Perfect.
But
Thanks for
well
that.
said. Thank you for that.
That hit
Applause.
for me.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So, all right, now, guys, we're getting into the real bulk of it. So, Las Vegas, Nevada, aka the fucking Mecca. Okay, so this is where,
Nitty and gritty.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
everybody thinks, oh, New York, the city that never sleeps.
No.
Wrong. Everybody's like, oh, L.A., that's the spot. That's where it's at.
No.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Can you go to a bar at 5 a.m.? Can you go to a grocery store at fucking
Can you
2
do
a.m.?
anything you could possibly
Ever
imagine or
want to
think
do.
of
Right.
Yes.
at any moment?
If you're like, you know what, tonight, you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll go to dinner at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, and then I'll go have drinks at a fucking speakeasy,
Yeah.
and then I'll go see Elton John,
Yeah.
and then I'll
Right
go,
after.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I'll go,
to the after hours joint
then
where
I'll go
your
to
favorite,
Hustler. Yeah, then I'll go to
Tiesto
Dre and
is
watch
spinning.
fucking Tiesto
Yeah.
fucking
One of my
put on a
favorite
set.
things about
Then I'll go
living
have a
here-
bagel.
And that's a fucking
Yeah,
Wednesday.
bagel. Right there. Yeah, just go right there.
Then we'll go to
Have a
Secret
bagel.
Pizza at Cosmo
Yeah.
and have a slice, baby.
But
It's
that's
a
on a
secret
Wednesday.
pizza.
It's
Yeah.
not a
On
a
special
fucking
occasion.
Wednesday,
My
yeah.
absolute favorite thing is that we can do anything we want to do, and then you can go get steaks half price at Herbs and Rye
Herbs and
until
Rye.
3 in the morning.
They have the best happy
until
hour.
3 in
It's
the
the best happy hour.
morning.
The best happy hour.
The
All night
jalapeno
happy hour
cream
should
corn.
get me out.
Stop.
Get out of here
That's
with
a
that.
big
Oh
one.
my
Stop.
god.
Go to Herbs and Rye.
That's like my
guys.
date
This is
spot.
Not
When I
an
take-
ad, but go.
It's the
all
best.
When I
Like,
take girls out, we go to Herbs and Rye.
it's so good.
Me and Jess
Because I want to get laid. So what do? I take them to the dopest joint in the
It
city.
is so good. They play after midnight. They start playing all the nice like old
Yep.
R&B
Love
music.
it.
I'm
Love
like,
it. I
"That's
know."
So funny. I
It's a
live
good
right by
place.
there, and I've never been there.
Go. It's half price.
So if you're coming to Vegas,
Every girl
There's
I've
a
dated
good
in the past that
suggestion.
watches this, are like, you said you
Wow,
never
I thought it
went
was a
there
special
before.
spot.
Yeah.
I was like,
You
you
said
just
that was
blew
just our
yourself
little
up.
spot. I know.
wonder
There's
how the
gonna be
waitress knew your
TikToks
name.
about you.
And the future ones are gonna be like, we're not going to Urban.
Oh my god. Yeah, I know, right? I fucked myself.
Well, she won't know what she's missing out on.
Yeah, exactly, right? No, yeah.
Wait for
I'll
a
be like,
second date. Take her on the second date.
yeah, she'll know, but she'll be like, but it's still Herbs and Rye, so I'm still
Yeah.
gonna go. Did I tell you that happened to me before? Where I went, my spot used to be Kona Grill. That was my joint. Because you got sushi, because it had everything.
yeah, it's a
including
good
sushi.
spot. Okay.
Great spot. So I'd have a little sake, a little sushi, a little fucking edamame.
Yeah, there you go.
Love
Boom,
that.
found a
Love
third.
that.
Edamame.
Yeah,
Love
and then
Spicy.
a little spicy
And garlic.
edamame.
Spicy edamame.
Garlic edamame. And so I would bring girls there, and I go and I bring this chick. She's a 10. Of course. I know, I bring this girl there. And of course, she's a 10. Ass, like, I'm just kidding. So we sit down, and it takes a minute for anyone to get to us. And I'm like, okay, no biggie, whatever. And we're chatting, so, she doesn't really notice, but I'm like, yeah, it's taking a minute because I come here a lot.
Okay.
I hear, so you're my date, I'm me, this is our table, we're closer because it's not fucking a Batman's mansion,
Yeah.
so we're closer. It's not Citizen Kane. Remember?
No, Batman's Mansion was good.
Yeah, but Citizen Kane was cool too. Anyway, so we're sitting there and I see these two servers like arguing, and she's like, "I've seen him. That's like the 5th girl he's brought this week."
Oh,
He's like,
wow.
what'd she
She
say?
called you out
Yeah,
on it?
she said, "I'm not serving that dirtbag or scumbag or something."
Oh, interesting.
She's like, "I'm not serving that dirtbag."
Wow.
And I see this, and my date's right there.
This is like
Right
the days
behind.
of online dating and stuff, though. I can't believe she even
As a
cared.
girl, I would have been like, the
That is scary.
So
kinda.
I'm looking at
All of those girls
My date.
went missing afterwards.
Yeah,
we
I know,
haven't seen any of. They're all on milk cartons and newspapers.
Oh my god.
That's weird. No, they're not. I don't know how you'd say that. But so she's like, I'm not serving that dirtbag, whatever. And I'm just like, please, God, don't let my date hear this. Or
Pass right.
Or
Yeah.
assume they were
Don't
talking
let
about
it-
you.
Yeah, no idea what was
Yeah,
going on.
they
Right
could be
over
talking about
the
anybody.
head. Yeah.
So then the other girl, she's like, okay, so the other girl comes like, hi guys, I'm
Oh,
taking care of you. I'm
wow.
like, I know everything that happened.
Shit.
And so we gave each other a knowing look.
Yeah,
And that was that.
that's rough.
It was rough. It was embarrassing. But
And you
the
get
girl didn't hear
caught in 4K.
Exactly.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
you get caught.
She looked right down the barrel of the camera too. That was great.
Yeah, you can't do stuff like that. You got to pick like a different. I don't
Switch
know
it
how
up.
many Kona girls we have, but you got to pick like a different location.
There was two. Well, I went to go.
Switch it off.
Right.
Yeah.
Every other girl,
I went to
different
go-
Kona girl.
I did.
A different part of town.
I went to go to the one.
Gracious.
I went to go to the one at Fashion Show.
Yeah.
And apparently it didn't exist, so we had to go to the Mexican joint instead.
Oh, was it good? We went there. It's pretty good.
The Mexican place was
Yeah,
good. Yeah,
I liked it.
But I wanted Kona Grill.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
And
But
I
yeah,
found
that's.
out, I found out that girl was a virgin. The one I tried to go to Kona Grill with that went to 23-year-old virgin. This was
Jeez.
years ago.
Oh, what
Yeah.
a saint. That's
I know.
so precious.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Imagine that.
And that, and you were, and 5th date and everything. That sucks.
Yeah, that was.
You know what I
been
mean?
shitty for her.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
not a good match. It's not a good fit.
It was
Wow.
a good thing that.
I'm glad it didn't work out
Blossom.
for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the one who broke it off, but okay.
Well,
But
for her,
good for
better
good
good.
cause.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was a
Yeah.
good thing. Yeah.
Because God forbid she's with a dope motherfucker.
Wow. Yeah, if that was your
We love
intention to
you.
be with her.
All right. You know
But-
what, guys?
Yeah.
We said
You know
this
what?
with all the love.
I feel like there's teams here.
Respectfully.
I feel
But
like there's
yeah,
teams.
Vegas, exciting. We can do that. There's tons of. I mean, every famous chef has
You
a
could be
restaurant.
whoever
here.
you want in
You
Vegas.
can be whoever you want. You could do whatever you want.
To the point of
You can go to Paris and then cross the street and be in New York City and then go to where is it?
Italy.
You can go to
Venetian.
Excalibur.
Yeah, you can go to
visit
Venice.
Rome.
And truthfully, like underrated, the flamingo in Treasure Island.
It's
are
interesting
So
how you
awesome.
bring up the flamingo.
Yeah, I like the flamingo.
I like the flamingo,
I
too.
like the flamingo.
That's
The rooms are
definitely-
nice. It's just like older. You know what I mean?
Their
Like, it's
pool
still
is dope.
Their pool is
Their
nice.
pool-
I had a
So-
friend who worked at the pool. My friend Vanessa.
It's a cool pool.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Well, this actually is a great segue.
Segue.
Because
Segue Central.
we're going to talk about, at least I'm going to start talking about the Mafia and how they helped build Las Vegas.
So first,
Yeah, dive in first. I know you
Princess,
got something you want to
If
say.
we got a little anything going here.
So I sent. We have
So
a
the
video.
inception of Vegas. Do we know times and dates? and-
Yes. Let me.
So originally, I heard that it was built for as entertainment for the miners,
Yes, for the railroad
Yeah.
that was coming
for workers,
for
and so it was
workers.
brothels and all that fun stuff.
And then that was May 15th of 1905. Las Vegas was founded.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it was 110 acres of land.
Let's go.
And
Crazy.
we're talking between Stewart and Main Street.
Oh my.
It's crazy.
Stewart and Maine. That's
Yeah.
Right. So and
downtown.
They were auctioned off to the road companies. So they brought the brothels, they brought the casinos, they
Right.
brought all their
fun.
provocative.
We did the same thing. That was great. We're like it's brothels.
stuff,
yeah, but it was like a big,
lifestyles, their provocative lifestyle.
It was
Let's
just a
go.
small,
They brought
tiny
this
little
in
city,
to
though.
Sin City.
So nothing's
In the
changed.
middle of the desert, this tiny little,
Yeah.
and they legalized gambling in 1931.
Underground, speakeasies, like
Dope.
things like that. You know what I
So
mean?
nothing's changed.
So yeah, but in 1931 they
Maybe evolved.
legalized gambling in Nevada, right? It's open season. Las Vegas, great place, already had a few gambling halls and such. Now during this time, the Mafia they had been running illegal casinos for years.
Right.
They were really good at it. But
Yeah,
now they
like-
can
like-
go legit.
Like
Yeah.
Dick Tracy or that stuff where they have their casino, then hey, cops are coming and they
Al
they're turn the
Capone
fucking
Right.
Yeah.
Flip
Yeah, they
the
would
table.
turn the tables
Yeah.
upside down and
Yeah.
it's just the normal like
No
Yeah,
more
those
of
are your
that.
speakeasies
We're
during
worry-free.
Prohibition.
Yeah,
Exactly.
now we're worry free.
Exactly. Out
Worry
here,
free.
out here it was open season. So
Now I walk past a cop holding a beer on the strip, like, what's up?
yeah, they take. So the Mafia has this guy named Benjamin Siegel, known as Bugsy Siegel on the street.
And he didn't like being called Bugsy.
Well, Bugsy means crazy.
Out of his mind.
Yeah, so he didn't like being called Bugsy
He was
Siegel.
short-tempered,
That was his
though.
nickname. Yeah, so
It
he
was-
was kind
it
of a
was
nut.
fitting.
They send him out to Vegas, and he ends up buying a hotel that was being built at the time, the Flamingo, oddly enough. And he finishes construction on it. Grand opens the thing twice, brings out stars, and this was the beginning of resorts. There were no resorts. This is
Yeah.
the beginning of it. Nowhere in the world.
Right.
They were the first ones.
Innovator,
right?
yeah.
And
They were
Flamingo
innovators.
was the beginning of it.
Bringing it all in.
Yeah, so the Mafia says, you know what, we're good at doing this. Let's go out there and we can make legitimate money doing the things we know how to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where they start. And from the 50s and through the 60s, they end up buying several casinos, building several casinos. They had, there was the Riviera, the Stardust, the Silver Slipper.
I just watched like a video of
The Frontier.
Stardust getting
Remember the Stardust?
imploded
Yeah.
The other day. Yeah.
I remember the Stardust.
Right?
I
Yeah.
remember the Showboat, the Riviera.
Yeah, so they
So
go.
didn't you work at a place that a lot of mafia?
I
people used to go
did.
to?
The Golden Steer Steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing in every
Still,
way.
he's
Well,
still,
let's see.
still
it's
here
still
today.
standing. It's the oldest steakhouse in Las Vegas.
Let's hear about it.
So I believe it.
Favorite places in Las Vegas to get steak and lobster.
It
This is
is.
Golden Steer, and it's been here since 1958, which is a really long time for Las Vegas, let alone the USA. Frank
Facts.
Sinatra, Elvis, Sammy Davis Jr., and more used to frequent the Golden Steer. And yes, that is the famous Caesar salad. That's $17 a plate, and it's made tableside. You can also find a variety of steaks, including this Longhorn and Tomahawk steak. I love places
my
like
Yeah,
this.
So
that's the one
good.
everybody talks about. Yeah.
So don't think you're going to walk into a fancy
Look at
place.
that.
This is definitely the same
Perfection.
interior that they've had for many years.
Oh
And
my
the food is
God.
great. Plus, the staff
That
has been there
asparagus looks
forever.
fire.
So if you get a great server, he might actually tell you stories
Or
of
she
back in
might.
the day.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the tableside
It's
desserts.
so
the
good.
Cherries Jubilee was my absolute favorite, but they
The
also
Bananas
have the banana
Foster is
Fosters
off
that's
the chain.
very
That
popular.
Look
is
at that.
Are you a
what I
steak
want.
Oh,
lover
look at
or
that.
or
So
seafood
I didn't
lover? And does
realize
it bother you
that
that we
crab
dripped
and
butter
lobster.
all
How
over the
spoiled
table?
I
Because it
was
wasn't intentional,
until
but it was
after
really
I stopped
funny.
working
What was
there.
that bill though?
A thousand something because everything
Oh, yeah,
is
1600.
Almost
a la
17.
carte.
Oh, okay.
So-
I can't hate
Can
on that.
you pull up an old picture of the Flamingo? I want to show what it
So
used to
good.
look like. It's actually
We should
crazy.
go just for the banana foster.
And this we'll be looking
and a
at
lot
what
of
was the
people
first
do.
resort.
It looks so
good.
delicious.
And it's just the whole environment, the whole atmosphere. Like it's super.
Well, and the history of it is like fun.
Yeah,
just to say you ate there is like
when
fun.
I worked there, I was general manager assistant in the morning, and then I was hostess at night. So people would always ask for the history, the background, and I would go around and tell them everything. Like there's a certain private room that's specifically where the mob used to meet. They would come in through the back.
That's cool.
And there was like a certain window where we would serve them their food because they didn't want no one listening to their conversation.
Yeah.
So now that's like a private room.
Got
they
it.
had their own toilet and
Got
everything
it.
in the back.
So check this out.
Super cool.
That is pretty cool. This is the Flamingo.
Hold on, let's get
That's what it used to look like. So when they first opened it.
I loved it like that.
Isn't that
honestly.
cool?
That
did
looks
too.
so
Yeah.
nice.
Let the audience. You can't see it yet. Hold on. Here we go. Boom. Now
There
they
you
can
go.
see it.
So there's the old Flamingo, and so they're starting the resort thing, right? So they start bringing out big star Barbara Streisand, the Rat Pack. You've got like all the biggest stars in the country coming here to perform, to bring people in, and they're starting to make money hand over fist, right? But the cops and local law enforcement are wise to the fact that they're wise guys. That the
Wise to the
mafia,
fact that they're wise.
exactly, that the mafia is running these casinos. They became the biggest employer in Las Vegas during that time.
Understood.
Right, and you know, I'm old enough, and I've lived here long enough where I've spoken with people that used to work in the casinos when they worked for the mafia, and a lot of the stories go like, you know, there was a box that you dropped the money in, and then it would be empty, and the next day you put the money in, and nobody
Simple
talks
drop
about the
and
box.
leave.
Yeah, we know it's there, but it's like it doesn't exist.
Understood.
That's just part of doing business, right? And they said they were very respectful. They knew everybody's names. Everybody wore a suit when you went into the casinos. There was no crime because the more crime in the area, the more
Attention
heat.
brought. Yeah,
Exactly.
Don't want
Heat.
that.
They don't want heat. So they made sure that nobody was messing around. And this went on for a good while.
Where are they now?
I'll tell you. So the FBI starts setting up wiretaps, starts following these guys, trying to catch them on a case. They own several casinos through the 60s. And so they bring out a guy named Frank Lefty Rosenthal. And if
Yes.
you want to bring up a picture
What a
of Frank
name.
Rosenthal.
Right?
Yeah.
What
So
a name.
Genius.
famously, the name was changed to Ace.
Yeah, we'll get into it. I have
Okay.
I have a clip for you. So they bring out Frank Rosenthal. He's the first person to bring a sports book to Las Vegas. The guy was a genius at running numbers. And there was the movie Casino. He was played by Robert De Niro.
That is my
Frank
brother's
Lefty
absolute
Rosenthal.
favorite movie.
Cool movie, right?
Yes.
It's one of my top. Yeah.
So he comes out here. He's doing a great job. He's making good money. Someone else is on the scene through the 60s. His name is Mr. Howard Hughes. Mr. Hughes comes out here and he sees what the mob is doing. The FBI is starting to close in on a lot of their casinos, right? Starting to try and catch them on some cases. Howard Hughes knows
What
this.
the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, right, exactly. Howard Hughes knows this. So he comes out with his whole entourage and he goes to the Desert Inn. The size of his entourage took up the entire top floor of the Desert Inn. And and Hughes had the penthouse. Once he got in, though, he never left. 5 months go by. No one ever saw him leave the penthouse. And the entire top floor is still his people.
I remember hearing about
You heard about this?
They actually had to go kick him out.
Right? So the mafia is like, guys, we're losing so much money because all the big players can't get any penthouses. They have them all. They have all the big, nice rooms.
Yes.
So they go up to Hughes and they tell him, you need to either leave or go buy yourself your own casino.
And he said, you know what?
I'm going to buy this
I'm
one.
gonna buy you.
Yeah. So he
Oh,
does.
you know this story.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's good.
Yeah.
Part of our history. So Howard Hughes buys the Desert Inn.
I thought that was a pretty boss move.
Heck
It's
yeah,
so
it is.
freaking
I
boss.
like
That's
it up
Batman
here.
shit.
I like it up here. I want to
sure.
be up
You
here.
said Batman
I'm
shit? That's
paying
total
to
Bruce
be
Wayne.
up here, and you're trying to tell me I
don't think
can't be up here. I'm gonna buy this.
Exactly.
I
Oh,
can
buy
be
all
up
the-
here
yeah.
all
So
day
I don't think
long.
we
Right.
And now you can't come up here.
Yeah,
that's the
Who are
new
you?
rule.
Now you can't tell me I
Bruce
can't
Wayne.
be up here.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne shit. So you can't do that here. I think it's all right. I own the restaurant.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
I
Mr.
love that.
Hughes, he does that. Yeah, does a Bruce Wayne, buys the hotel, still continues to live in it. But this is the beginning of legitimacy coming to Las Vegas. Before this, everyone knew the mafia ran the town, so that scared some people. It attracted some who wanted to catch a glimpse of a mobster.
Sure.
But
it's true life.
it was a true, yeah, exactly. When Hughes comes in and buys one, now it feels a little bit more legitimate. And he knew that the mob was getting some pressure legally. So he goes and says, I want to buy this one, and starts
How many
buying
did
them.
I wind up buying?
He bought every casino the mob had. I think it was 6 at the time, and left them with just the Stardust.
Okay,
which
that's
Frank
what I thought.
Rosenthal was running.
Okay, I thought I had seen that they had been left
Yeah.
very little. Yeah,
And that takes us into the 70s. So Rosenthal's running the Stardust, and even though that's all the only property they have, it's so lucrative. The mob's cool with it. The outfit in Chicago.
they're still getting by.
Oh yeah, they're making
getting
money
their-
just
their
fine.
cut.
Yeah.
they're getting
So they send out a guy.
By the way, TBRM says this is going to be an interesting show.
Oh,
I don't
good.
know why I made him sound like fucking Dracula, but
That's fine. We like
So
Dracula.
another
Yeah.
key player. Yeah, it did sound like Dracula. That's fun. So another key player during this time is Tony Spilotro.
cool. Yeah, of course.
So the outfit, if you want to pull up a picture of Tony,
Played famously by,
played by Joe Pesci in the movie Casino.
of course.
So they send out Spilotro to keep an eye on Rosenthal and manage the skim, right? The money that they're pulling from the casino. They're able to launder money through these casinos, which is a big problem that the Mafia has. So this solves that problem.
Boom.
And they're making crazy amounts of money because it's gambling.
What a
The house
time to be
always
alive.
wins.
Every-
100%.
By the way, every time I think of Tony Spilotro, this is literally the picture on the left. This is the one I think of.
Great, yeah. If you remember Casino, Joe Pesci's character was
he's a
a
psycho.
nut.
Yeah.
In fact, the first couple years he lived in Vegas, there were more Mafia murders than in the past 25 years
Combined.
in
Oh
Vegas.
my.
Yeah, just in 2 years. So he makes a big splash, a red one. And
A red one.
everyone notices. And the Mafia doesn't like it. Rosenthal can't get a gaming license because of his ties to Spilotro.
Yeah.
So now he has to. He starts doing his own talk show, and he
Yep.
starts getting really famous. So now the Mafia's got 2 guys in Vegas.
But when Lefty first went out there,
Yeah.
he's not a muscle guy, right? So
Total numbers guy.
yeah, so the mob's like, well, we got this guy Tony Spilotro. I mean, he's a badass, and if Frank Rosenthal can't do it,
Yeah.
then Spilotro comes up and he says,
Then you're gonna love me.
I love that.
that whole
That's
setup was
perfect.
just for that joke.
No, I love it though because that's
true.
true. He
True.
was a
Fact.
psycho with a psycho reputation.
Crazy.
You're talking card counters wouldn't come into town as soon
Oh,
as
yeah.
Tony rolled in.
Yeah.
Crime, any crime. If you weren't part of his hole in the wall crew, they called it.
You took
You
your
weren't
boots off,
doing
you
it.
stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
You don't do it. You do not do crime because the crime was his. He owned it. And officially, his job was working as a. He worked at the Circus.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Officially, his job was to work at the Circus, the gift shop in the circus. That was like his
That's
Spilatro's
hysterical.
job. Right?
Demise,
Isn't that
yeah.
funny? So yeah, but really, what he's doing is everything else.
Yeah.
So the Mafia doesn't like how public everything is becoming. FBI starting to turn people.
course.
Corporations see Vegas as being legitimate now, so they start buying up casinos. As soon as Hughes the guy deteriorated mentally for years and years. Once he leaves town, the group that he put
The
together
guy with the long fingernails who would piss in mason jars
was crazy. Who would
He
have
was
thought?
crazy?
Yeah, the Spruce Goose. So this guy.
Excuse, yeah.
He eventually leaves town, and when he does, the group that has all of his real estate holdings starts selling off his casinos to other corporations, and now Vegas becomes corporate, and this is going through the 80s into the 90s. So
Crazy.
that was pretty much the rise and fall was due to all of the heat. Locally, they wouldn't play ball. The cops wouldn't play ball. The NGC wouldn't play ball. The sheriff wouldn't play ball. They ran him out of town with other people's money. And
They're like, you won't play ball?
the
Then,
FBI.
then Joe DiMaggio showed up and he said,
Then you're gonna love me.
Yeah. So those were a few big reasons that the Mafia lost their foothold here. And there was some organized crime that goes through into the 90s, but it wasn't the heyday where they ran the strip, where they ran the city.
Yeah.
That was over by the 90s. And in the early 90s, history was made as we moved here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's actually when Cameron and I, our parents moved us to Vegas, was in the early 90s. I think it was 92. Yeah, 92. So
That's
crazy
when
enough.
I was like visiting Vegas with my family. It was like in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Am I
I've
the
been, like,
only one
since
here
then.
who is native?
Yeah,
Las
you're native.
Vegas, born and raised?
New York?
Yeah.
I'm from New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
New
Oh,
York
really?
born.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
You didn't hear
I was
the
born in
intro
California.
song?
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
not know that. Yeah, no.
So,
I'm from New York. But I've lived here for like so long now.
Forever.
Couple things of note while we're still on the Mafia subject.
Yeah.
Another thing that helped get rid of them was Bobby Kennedy. He was on a mission to take down the Mafia.
And I liked him.
No, it was a good thing. It was a good thing. So between the FBI, Howard Hughes, Steve Wynn, and I mean that was it.
Yeah, also
There was one other person that got famous during this time because he was the mob's lawyer. His name was Oscar Goodman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar Goodman represented Tony Spilotro himself and many of the mobsters here in Vegas. And
That's how you know your city's dope
He's
when they
such
make
a cool
him
dude.
mayor.
yeah, he wrote a book about it, and then he became our mayor for 12 years.
In Casino,
And then
he
his
played
wife-
himself.
And then his wife.
Exactly.
And they are so.
Jessica, what's up?
I have a cool fact.
Please, yeah.
Yeah.
They said,
Speak up a little bit.
When I was watching some stuff about it, his first court case
Yeah.
with the mob. He,
Representing the mob. Yeah.
He said as soon as he left and got to the stairs of the courthouse, he threw up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he was that nerved
That's
up.
fun.
Really?
Well, yeah, because that's scary. What if you don't do a good job?
That's
Right.
the best. Yeah, facts, right? What are you gonna get whacked? That's the best in
He probably had
Goodfellas.
ulcers too.
But what an interesting city.
Yeah, crazy.
Our mayor was the mob's lawyer.
I know.
We were built on
we sort of.
He was a good man.
And
like
they
that part
still
of
live
ourselves.
here, and they also live in like a
Then-
very nice, quiet.
Well, his
little
wife became the
community,
mayor after him.
Right.
Yeah, wife's still mayor.
Yeah, they live.
And his son's a lawyer.
So their family's still in charge of this town.
His son's a
yeah,
lawyer.
very much so. Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
son-
The money that built the town that the Mafia was using was actually Teamster money from Jimmy Hoffa. So
of
Hoffa
course.
makes an appearance in this story. They would actually put together the loans to the Mafia using pension money that was supposed to go to the Teamsters.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hoffa was murdered.
I know.
Unsolved.
We don't
no one
know
knows.
if he was murdered.
Unsolved.
We don't know what happened.
You're
to
right.
him.
So Jimmy
He
Hoffa went
disappeared.
missing, never seen again, declared legally dead 10 years later.
He's swimming with the fishes.
Bugsy Siegel, first casino in Vegas. He was murdered, and nobody knows by who. And he was replaced by, the Mafia had people in the casino floor. As he was murdered in LA, people in the casino floor decided, spread out and said, "This is ours now.
Yep.
We're running it."
And then
So they had it all
corporations
set up.
decided to go.
But yeah, so this city was built on stolen money, illegal money.
Yeah,
Blood money.
Blood money, yeah, and it was packaged up by the Mafia. So yeah, just a crazy way to build a city, and it's called Sin City. And think of even the way we started this subject. You could do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want,
who
wherever
you
you want,
want.
be who you want.
Yeah,
that's
the amount of
that's a Mafia dream.
Yeah, the amount of variety of jobs that
Yeah.
are here, solely alone, you can have
I know.
any job.
And
I
you
know.
can also be from anywhere here.
Yeah.
Well,
and then
you could go anywhere. Oh, so
but you can be from anywhere.
Oh no,
here,
absolutely.
too.
No,
it's
I thought
a
you were going to
melting
say
pot.
absolutely.
It's a
Absolutely.
massive, and that's why when people are like, I don't think Vegas traffic is as bad as LA, and I know we don't
It's
have
so bad.
we don't have as many
Many
people, and
people,
I understand
right.
that, but the thing is that
we have so many different
we
types
have
of
the
drivers.
Arizonas
Yeah.
and the Utahs.
Everybody's
and
coming.
California.
All the worst
Utahs,
drivers are
you
here.
guys,
Yeah.
be for real,
Yeah.
Utah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then today, once it rains, nobody knows
No
how to
one
drive.
knows how to drive.
Yeah,
Right,
everyone
yeah,
is going
yeah.
fucking 30 miles an hour on the freeway.
And I'm even relatively new to driving still, and
Yeah.
so I'm driving around. I'm looking at these people, and I'm like, "What are
What are
any
you
of you
doing?" Yeah.
doing?"
Right.
It's not
They
even
don't know.
because I'm from New York, so I know rain.
Right.
You guys, it is hardly raining here.
Right,
Chill
yeah.
out. Just
What year did you move here?
drive. We moved here in 2004.
Oh, okay.
I made an exit in 2006.
So you've
and I
still
went
been here
back
almost 20
home.
years,
I went
though.
back home for 6, 7. I went home for 7, 8, and 9, and then I came back in 2009, and I've just been here since. And I don't plan on leaving. And
Good.
back to the whole reason of Vegas being Vegas. When people ask at work, they're like, "Why don't you ever want to go home?" Because everything is 24 hours.
Right, you can't.
I can do anything I want here. Back in Schuylerville, New York.
Right,
okay?
anywhere, yeah, it's not
We
fun.
don't have nothing.
I've tried
After a
moving
few days
so
anywhere,
many times,
you can't
and
wait to
I
get
just
back.
get dragged back in.
Always.
Right here.
Because once
Yeah.
it hits 7, everything's close, and I'm bored out of
When
it.
you live here and you see that city when you're
I'm
on the
too
plane
spoiled out.
landing.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that the best feeling?
seriously,
Oh my God.
seriously.
It's so fucking
It's
cool.
awesome. Or driving in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see,
There's-
that's the best.
I always
Driving
say
in and you
it's the
see-
best
That
you
big
see the
ass-
strip
Yep.
view, and
So
you're just like,
flying in-
I'm
almost home.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the greatest.
So flying into New York, or driving into New York from like Long Island or something, because I made that drive last time, 2 times ago when I was out there. There's a palpable energy that you feel.
Where are you from in New York?
Midtown, Manhattan.
Okay, see, I am not a city girl.
Okay.
Straight uptown, like, or upstate, like
Upstate,
small town.
When I was
like,
born, we lived on 31st between Lex and 3rd. When I go back, I stay in the East Village.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicer, calmer.
So chill,
Yeah.
so dope. The coolest little dive bars in the world.
So whenever I say I'm from New York, everyone's like, "Where in the city?"
Yeah, how fun.
Like, there's cows there.
Yeah.
Guys. There's cows. I lived with the cows. There was cows and
That's awesome.
farms. Yeah, like my mom had horses.
Where'd
like,
you say?
Schuylerville.
Yeah.
Schuylerville. It was a village. It was very small.
Yeah.
Like
Awesome.
the school was you had like your elementary school and then you had a parking lot.
Yeah.
And then the high school across the street, and the high school actually schooled 7 through 12.
Right.
So you were technically in high school at the
7th grade.
Seventh grade, wow.
The 7th
Yeah.
grade. It was I loved that.
Small
That's
town.
dope.
loved
No,
that.
I like that. Yeah.
That was cool. We got to like hang out with the older kids.
Yeah.
It was like
For
fun.
longer.
We were cool. Yeah.
So TBRM said something. Made 2 great points.
Yeah.
First, they said Cam and laughing emojis. So I probably said something hysterical,
usual.
and as per usual. And then they said, can order anything you want anytime in
Oh,
Vegas.
Best
Which is so true.
ever. Yeah.
I'm like, I want a tomahawk steak at 3 a.m.
I can do that.
And it'll be the best one you've ever had. Yeah, no
Legit.
bullshit. Yeah.
Seriously.
5-star shit.
Chase said, "Too bad Vegas doesn't have a volcano you can snowboard on
Okay,
year
but
round."
you know what I have to say to that?
But we
We're
can
not that
snowboard.
far.
But exactly. And so when people from like California, when they're like, oh, I don't want to move there, because like I have the beach right here. Like the beach is 4 or 5 hour drive.
Yeah.
I can
We're
handle
lucky,
that.
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And still
Yep.
pay like $2,000
Yep. So
for my 3-bedroom house.
Exactly.
Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like I can do that.
But now
Like, I'm
Californians
okay
are even
with
screwing that up for us.
Yeah,
They're
they
moving
are.
here
They're
and
all
raising
coming
fucking
this
prices.
way.
Coming here, we
Bastards.
had cheap
Oh,
rent.
Stay in your
Once
lane.
upon
Damn
a
it.
time had an apartment, a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms. That was $775.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Could you imagine? That'd be great.
My
was
friend in the East
sick.
Village spends like $2,500 on the smallest studio.
Studio,
you've ever seen.
yeah.
Yeah, those are actually some of my favorite TikToks to watch. Are the guy that
Yep.
goes around and
I
interviews
know
people on like
exactly.
their
Oh,
that's
small
funny.
apartments in
They're-
New York
yep.
City.
They're like,
It's
I have these 15 jobs,
insane.
and this is
and
my
I
place. How
have
much
a
you pay?
200 square
Yeah.
foot apartment.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Like
it's
the
come
price
on.
for
on my
a
kitchen
parking
counter.
lot out there, I heard, is insane.
Laughing
It
Reaper
is.
asked Bronwynn, which do you like better, Vegas or New York?
Good question.
Cameron too. You can answer that.
What
Yeah.
up, Reaper?
I like Vegas more for opportunities.
Reaper.
I like New York more for scenery. We
Absolutely.
have rocks and
Yeah.
palm trees here. It is not nice.
No.
Like
And there's culture there. If a
Yeah.
building is 10 years
Yeah,
old, they knock
for
it down and
sure.
build a new one.
Yes,
There, there's
exactly.
buildings old as shit.
It's probably the
I love
only
it.
town that does
Exactly.
that.
No, yeah.
Everything gets ripped to
But
shreds
New York is
if
old,
it gets old.
as hell. I mean,
Yeah.
Wall Street was called Wall Street because it was built
Yeah,
to keep
yeah.
the Dutch. I
Yeah.
mean, like this is history.
when my friends come to visit here and they see the strip, they're like, "Oh my god, like I love this. Like let's
So
go to the
dope.
strip." And I'm like, "Yeah, but this is like you have to realize like this is one street
small
and it's
part.
pretty and
Yeah.
that's it. And this
Yeah.
is
The
it."
rest
That's a
is
small part. Yo.
You know,
There's
we're
so
not
much
working with much
the
here.
rest,
You know,
unless you're
So-
going more.
But we
towards
make the most
mountains
out of it.
now.
Exactly. Yeah. The mountains are beautiful, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
give or take, I would have to say like I miss the scenery in New York.
I do
it's
too.
beautiful up there.
So, and this,
I love
but
this is
4 hour
obvious.
drive
It's
to
the worst
California
place
and
to
I've
have
got
Can't
it.
beat that.
So
Yeah. But this is obvious. But if I could pay what I pay here in New York,
I would go.
I would be there.
Really?
Guaranteed.
I would go.
Fucking
I would
guaranteed.
go.
That's
yeah.
interesting.
But so guys, it's time for our favorite segment, ladies and gentlemen, the news segment.
Yeah.
We're getting our man on the street now.
I love this part.
He's calling in. Sir, can you hear us?
Yes.
There he is.
Les, how are you, sir?
Hello.
Oh, that's
Hey, yo.
a beautiful entrance.
Yeah, thank you. Les, so happy to have you on the show, sir. We have the beautiful Bronwynn here. We have Jared. We have Princess and myself.
Hi, Les.
And we also have the beautiful Jessica Brittney. So
the
we're all
audience
here. We're all excited to talk to you, Les.
Hello.
So
Happy Pi Day, everyone.
yes,
Happy
that's a
Pi Day.
thing.
Friday.
Also, happy birthday to my mom.
Happy
Nice.
birthday,
Happy
Mom!
birthday,
Happy birthday, Pop!
So much mom appreciation. We love that. Yes.
Yeah, that's great. So, sir, what do you got for us today? We know the topic's Vegas. Do we have anything related or? What do we got?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I just, kind of lighter side stuff and not such heavy news, but I thought it might be interesting, since you're talking about Vegas, to share some stories that visitors to Vegas shared with BuzzFeed about their experiences here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's
Love
the best.
that.
What a
Love
great
that.
idea.
Let's go. Genius.
Let's get a couple of my favorites. So the first one, I love this, and you all understand this, is called the luxury limo ride.
Yeah.
So obviously been drinking, got a limo for a group of us to go to the next club because we wanted to make sure we didn't get lost or separated. Took 40 minutes to get there, cost $120, which seemed kind of reasonable at the time. Next morning, they found out that they were literally across the street.
Oh, that's so rough.
Yeah.
That's
Luxury.
mean.
Wow.
That's a whole industry. And another
hell no.
another part of
I would be
another whole
pissed.
thing that's in the industry is getting limos. You get a free limo ride to a strip club, but you gotta pay. You gotta pay to get 2 drinks and whoop de whoop de whoop.
Yeah.
Everybody gets kicked back a little bit. It's crazy.
Is crazy.
Yeah, that's a whole economy.
That scam is wild.
Yeah, it's a
too.
crazy scam. So what else did people have to say to BuzzFeed about Vegas?
So this is a little interesting. It's called extortion. So one of my buddy's boyfriends
It's
went to
usually
Vegas for a boys' weekend. One of the guys got drunk, took a girl back to his room. He woke up the next morning, no clothes, everything gone, but she left a note. It said that she took life-ruining naked photos of him and wanted $10,000 within 48 hours, or she'd make the photos public.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
So this guy happened to be Canadian. He went to the Canadian embassy. He went to the police. They tracked the phone and arrested the girls without the photo being sent.
Oh, wow. They actually got it. That's
They got
crazy.
it.
No freaking way.
She used her own phone. I mean, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a real thing.
That is so funny.
It happens all the
Blackmail.
time.
It's sad, and especially like being in that industry, like people always perceive that we're going to be the type of girls that do that.
Sure.
And we're just like, sorry, no.
Yeah.
Like that is,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that that really
Misconception.
happens.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Happens so
all the time.
much.
That's crazy. I didn't know they were
Do
blackmailing
not
people
bring,
like that.
don't bring random girls from downstairs upstairs.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
That's great. Yeah.
And my favorite, I say, this is called the case of mistaken identity.
Okay.
So the woman says her drunk husband had to stumble down a long hallway to the bathroom at a casino. There was a man who was blocking his entrance to the bathroom who refused to move. So my husband punched him in the face.
Oh.
Except the man was actually his reflection in a mirror.
No.
That's the best.
That's so funny. What the hell?
I mean, people
That's pretty
do
bad.
get like
Jesus.
ridiculously fucked here.
Yeah.
Vegas
Oh my God.
Like,
never
I have
a dull
people
moment.
falling asleep
I
at my
can't
bar all
believe
the
that.
time.
That's
Like,
so
fucking-
nutty.
God, especially being in the casinos, you get to people watch, and you're just like,
Oh, I know.
I love people
They're
watching.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
I love
the
people
people,
watching
the
no
people
matter
getting
where I
up
am.
from the bar every 5 minutes to go to the bathroom. I'm like, I wonder what you're doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're faster every time.
Yeah. How'd that work?
Or they take
Crowd
was a
is
good one.
growing.
Yeah.
Crowd is growing.
Yeah. Jesus. So great. Well,
So hey, I'm going to finish. I'm going to tell you. So years ago, it's a true story. I was in a diner when an old-time comic we noticed was sitting across from us. I don't know if you know who Henny Youngman is.
no.
But Henny Youngman was famous. He's old school, but he was famous for saying, "Take my wife, please."
Oh yeah, of course. The one-line
Right.
king. Yeah, the one-line king.
So we were talking to him, and he said, "Hey, by the way, he said I own property in Las Vegas." He said I left my luggage at the MGM hotel.
Oh,
That's
great.
hysterical. Yeah. That's
That's genius. Wow.
All right, that's all I got for you guys.
That's
Good show.
Great.
Thank you so very much,
Good one.
Les. We appreciate
Yeah.
your time.
Thank you.
I love
You're welcome.
Nice.
the joke at the end. Thank
Bye.
you, sir. I love the jokes at the end. That fucking makes it. But that's so funny, dude. But that extortion shit, like, I mean, I'm not trying to get too crass here, but girls always ask for like dick pics, and I'm always like, is this gonna end up like being some extortion when I become a multi-billionaire?
Someone's actually
Don't
asked you
ever
for
do it.
That's interesting.
Today, a girl asked me.
What?
For
Oh my God, proof?
Most-
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't-
So,
yeah.
No, don't. Wait, did you send it though?
Don't. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Don't ever.
Because you don't even know who
He's
you're.
like,
yeah.
Don't ever. No, like,
I
because that,
do
like,
all the time.
Think about it, because like
Wow.
that. What was he? He's like, sports athlete of some sort. I think
don't put your
basketball
face
or
in it.
something. And his wife or his baby mama just like posted on Instagram the other day and was like,
Yeah.
boy,
it happened
I
to
got
this
stuff
wrestler,
on you.
Seth Rollins.
So don't do that.
Yeah.
You're not even like
It'll
you're not
get you
even in
into trouble.
the NFL. Don't do that.
It will get you into trouble.
It
Don't
will.
do it. Yeah. Wow.
You don't want those
And that
images
brings it
out
to
there
the
forever.
point that in Vegas you cannot be naive and you cannot like
Oh, no.
allow yourself to like you really have to be aware
On your
of
wits.
your surroundings.
You
Yes.
have to be
at
on your
all
wits.
times when you're driving everywhere on your
No,
phone.
it's
Yeah, that's
confirmed.
weird.
It's true.
That
It's true.
someone would ask for. Yeah.
Cam is a wanted man.
Oh, I
apparently.
sent you a clip too.
Yeah. Also, I actually sent this girl my dick, but
Oh,
Yeah. Don't.
in return,
we'll scroll past
There.
that
Yeah.
one.
she oh my, it's so.
He's
funny.
being risky on his phone.
So
Those
Chase
images are
said-
That's risky.
forever.
I know. That's why I mentioned it. 'Cause
Your
it made
parents
me
were
crazy.
I
serious when
sent
they
you-
told you that.
I sent
So
you this.
Chase
Hold on. What did Chase say?
Chase said, any other interesting topics? Vegas conspiracies, that mob story was good, and Cameron always showed the good.
That's funny. Did you want to play this clip? I have a clip from Casino.
Oh, is it
that
the
has
fucking
the characters? Yeah, it has the characters in it that we kind of talked about.
Yeah.
And then I'm done with the Mafia stuff, and I want to hear what you're gonna talk about. That's what I've been excited to hear.
All right.
Just because it's since then I haven't really discussed it.
I mean, yeah,
talked about it with people.
Sure, me
I would
either.
love to do it.
But I really want to get into story time with Bronwynn. That's what I'm fucking
gonna do it
so
all.
stoked
We're gonna
about.
do it
Yep.
all.
That's what I'm so stoked about.
Cool.
So let's the scene from Casino. I'm gonna call it Casino Count Room because I'm probably right.
Casino movie clip, the count room.
See, your boys got the
Bam.
fucking
Yeah.
okay. Their take, how
Yeah.
they get their cut,
Which they
Yeah.
called the skim.
this. Yeah, they'd skim exactly.
Yeah.
They'd have.
Yes.
By the way, maybe this is out of context and they didn't mean this together, but Chase said Cameron always show the goods and then
Laughing Reaper says facts.
Cage.
That's who he was representing.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, Jess? Get on it. No, what are you saying?
No, he should
Oh, I'm
show
sorry.
me this.
Huh?
Nothing important.
Oh, he showed you this. I know, such a good scene.
What's going on?
Such a good scene.
I mean, to them, everything looked on the up and up.
So yeah, no, that's all I wanted to show. That's it. You can skip that. You
That
can,
is
yeah.
so.
But just
Isn't that fun though?
He
getting
said
called
you could
involved in the
build a
condo.
house out of
$100
like
bills.
yeah, $100 bills.
Crazy. I know.
Yeah.
And
What a lovely little thought.
I know, right? Fuck, I know. And even in the scene, he says, he's like, "Hey, everybody pretend like they didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
Yeah.
funny. All these guys, and then
Exactly.
Spilotro or Pesci would come in. Like, everybody seems like they're busy, right? Everybody seems like they're working hard. He's like, yeah, really, like it's coming in and they're skipping off the top. I love it. Anyway,
Yeah.
I love the
I
multiple.
love that he puts the voice on.
You
to
gotta do the
it.
voice,
It
yeah.
doesn't. It
I tried to
doesn't
do Howard
correlate
Hughes.
if you
Howard
don't-
Howard
I
Hughes,
can't
yeah.
do anything like that.
It's the way of the future.
I was doing-
Casinos are the way of the future.
Stop.
Where the future?
Howard
Where,
Hughes.
where,
Howard
the
Hughes.
future?
These two
Where-
are
where the
so
future?
hilarious.
Where the
Oh
future?
my
Mr.
God,
Hughes.
I can't. It's-
I did. This guy mentioned. He said one of my favorite actors is Christopher Walken, and I have a great Chris Walken.
Yeah.
So I had to say, and he didn't know, of course, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, Christopher Walken. Who's that? He's the. You'd sound. It's so wrong. Do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron. It's no good. It's for you. And he's like, that's actually really, really good impression. I'm like, yeah, I work on it constantly.
That's funny.
I spend hours working on that impression. He's like, I do a
Sitting
great.
alone in your room, like
Yeah.
He does it in the
practicing
mirror.
voices.
He does it in the mirror in the
Naked,
bathroom.
That's
tucking my
normal.
dick between my legs. Yeah.
Okay, this
Wait.
is Howard Hughes trying to get. Who are you playing? Who is that voice? Christopher Walken? Okay,
Christopher
this
Walken,
is Howard
yeah.
Hughes trying to get Christopher Walken to invest in a casino.
Yeah.
This is
guys.
hello, Chris. Chris, can you hear me?
Oh no, we're in person though. Clearly,
Chris, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Chris?
I'm staring at you in the fucking.
I don't look at
face.
people in the eye. I don't know if you're in the same room. Are you here,
fingernails,
Chris?
They're too long. It's no good.
Yeah. Don't pay attention to the fingernails or the mason jars. I had a question for you, Chris.
Is that apple juice or yellow?
How would you like to be a part of the future?
the future? What are we talking? A future?
A part of the future.
The spruce goose? What do you mean here?
A part of the future.
Are you just saying this? Do you have a condition?
No, it's like
Your tone, it's all wrong.
there you go. Yeah.
If you do it again, I'll
There
stab you
you
in the
go.
face
Oh,
with
there you
one
go.
of your fingernails. You understand?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can do business.
Yeah. This isn't gonna work.
Yeah, take the elevator, please, to your left.
Yeah. You tell that cocksucker if he comes back here, I swear to God, I'll stab him.
Who's this? Who is this? Tell that man to get out of my room.
Goddamn Spilotro, you cocksucking motherfucker, you.
I'm going to sleep now.
Yeah. Go to sleep, you sick fuck, you bastard, you cocksucker.
I have to take 3 showers,
What
Fuzz.
was the goose thing?
The spruce goose.
That was the name of his plane. He named a plane that.
No.
Yeah.
Spruce goose. How
He was an aviator.
How has Chris Walken never said the spruce goose? That's all he should say.
Spruce good. Yeah, that's a good one for.
That's all he should say.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm good on the Mafia. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you got end scene. That was
End
amazing.
scene.
Yeah, that was amazing. Very good.
Stop.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're embarrassing me.
Way of the future.
I'm bad for the way of the future. Way of the future.
So cool. So that's the Mafia in Vegas.
Yeah.
Love that.
Cameron, what are you going to be speaking about this evening?
On a more sour, dour, and sad note, we're going to be talking about something that brought Vegas together, but at the moment tore it apart. It was the Route 91 festival that got shot up by, I won't even name the gentleman.
Yeah, no need.
Because here's what I believe.
love that.
Yep, and I truly believe this. You don't ever give them fame or infamy of any kind. You don't say their name. I think on newscasts, oh my God, that's okay. I think you call them. You say, fucking loser, Johnny Loser Boy.
Yeah, they should call him some derogatory.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So on October 1st,
POS.
2017, Johnny Fuckboy Loser Bitch,
yeah.
a 64-year-old man from Mesquite, Nevada, opened fire on a crowd attending the Route 91 Harvest Music Festival on the Las Vegas Strip in Nevada, which is the fucking Mecca. But from his 32nd floor suite in the Mandalay Bay Hotel, he opened fire. He fired off more than 1,000 bullets.
Jeez.
Killed. Do we remember roughly, Jared? If you had to take a guess, how many people, human beings, were murdered that day?
Was it in the 20s?
60 human
No.
beings.
So I was
lost
gonna
their
say
lives.
it was closer. I thought it was 50.
Ugh,
something.
this is
It
a
was
deeply
50 something, exactly right.
And
Damn near
then-
60.
and-
It's a
exactly
deeply
right.
personal.
Exactly right.
And then I do
thing.
believe there
And
were
that's
all
not
For
there
Vegas
were
people.
actual
Other people
yeah,
who
I was
were
gonna say
shot.
there were
413 injured.
Yeah.
What?
And there
Oh,
was
stop
actually
it.
a lot of suicides.
So he shot like
Yep.
500
Yeah,
people.
for sure.
Yeah.
So it essentially affected like way more.
I know 2 people that were affected by. I know a few more that were there, but 2 that were affected by it. One girl, for months, she saw human beings get murdered in front of her.
man.
She was a
Yeah.
mess for months.
Yeah.
She's not even months, years. She literally is like just cool now, maybe about 7-8 months ago.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It affected people.
Another
Everybody
guy-
knew someone that was there.
Of course,
Knew
we
someone
remember,
that died.
it's like 9/11. Remember when where we
Deeply
were? when it
personal
happened?
for
know,
Vegas people.
Same, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was a lot. And even not being there, nothing
Yeah.
like that. It was still, it affected
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, because
in the
nothing
state.
like that really has happened.
No.
Here? No.
No.
The
You know,
security
so
and the
it was
cameras.
like,
you-
whoa.
It was the
like-
worst mass shooting in American
America.
history.
yeah, you wouldn't
Yeah.
think it would happen here. It just
No.
doesn't.
I know.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
And the way he did it was
Just such a scummy-
novel. Nobody.
And here's the thing. It's not even like personal, or it's so
Nope.
anti-personal. From a 32nd floor,
Yeah.
just spraying
People
into
you
a
have
crowd.
no idea who they are.
No.
I feel violated.
Mostly families. It's a country music
It's a total
festival.
My buddy,
violation,
my other
you know,
buddy,
like
uh,
on so many levels, it's a violation.
oh my
Yeah.
god, it's horrific.
Yep. The whole town felt
It's horrific.
personally
And then what
hit
was
by this.
even like really eerie was for like months after it had happened.
You just felt-
they left everything. They had to leave everything as it
Yeah,
was,
it was
So you
creepy.
drove by and like the stadium, like the stage was still up.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Do you remember
like,
that pretty-
banners were falling,
Yep.
and
The
it was
crosses
just like.
everywhere.
It was like The Walking Dead. It was
Yeah,
like this
it
fucking
was.
like
It was
apocalyptic
really, it was
scene.
really,
it was
really,
horrible.
it was really
Do
strange.
you remember that beautiful memorial? It's still there, I think.
Yeah,
Across from
one
like,
man,
fashion show.
the one man that built all the crosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rebuilds them every year
That's
for
awesome.
them.
Yeah, I heard
Oh,
that.
he
That's
does
awesome.
he? He
Yes,
rebuilds-
he
Good,
rebuilds
that's
them
beautiful.
every year for
God
them.
bless him.
For all of them, he
So-
rebuilds them and brings them back.
We're gonna go into we're gonna go into a little bit about what happened here. So
Okay.
it's
For the audience
Hashtag
here.
Vegas strong.
Yeah.
hashtag fucking Vegas.
Heck yeah.
Tattoo and everything. It was
Vegas
a
strong.
lot.
Yeah. All right. Excuse me. So here we. And
This is one of my
here
favorite places.
we
Sammy Davis.
Go. All right. So we're gonna start here. And Vegas strong. So this is cell phone footage.
Oh, you can hear the shots.
Not only can you hear the shots, it gets worse. So, by the way, let me just say first,
He's
guys,
just empty.
Total trigger warning, total viewer discretion advice.
Yeah.
This is, you hear people getting hit. Like, this is rough terrain.
Yeah. Explicit.
So, it's explicit stuff. We're not going to get too crazy into some videos. I didn't even.
No, don't even want to.
This one was just an idea of sort of put you in the where this gives you the
idea
scene.
of the moment.
Yeah. Exactly right. It's just tough.
So that's Jason Aldean.
Runs off stage.
Yeah.
People are still curious. What's going on?
He's changing magazines or switching guns right now.
There was a lot of conspiracy around this guy, Chase.
And it's just
I want to get into some of
coming
that.
From, like they literally no idea.
Just confusion, hysteria.
Yeah.
You don't want to believe, like, no.
Yeah.
That was fireworks.
People thought it was
right?
fireworks, yeah.
Exactly. They're like, that's
Because
fireworks.
it ended. It stopped. For
They got a short little break here. Yeah, maybe it's like 30 seconds.
So
there it is.
Yeah. Well, I'll get into the timeline next.
okay.
Yeah. Because there was breaks.
Yeah.
Lay down.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's true terror and horror.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I'm like teary
me
eyed.
too. I'm like, I can't. I can't even imagine.
Listen to that.
Like,
The pauses have to be him switching magazines, switching guns. I heard he brought 25 guns with him.
Yeah.
25.
Anyway, it's terrific. Let's get into the logistics of it a
The
little
mass
bit.
shooting in Las
Logistics.
Vegas unfolded on a scale that has confounded the public, and investigators too. The amateur and police footage of that night is horrifying. But by forensically analysing these clips, we are able to draw perhaps the most complete picture to date of what happened. We lined up the sound of gunfire in different videos, and using the hour, minute, and second these clips were recorded,
That
we
sound
mapped over
alone is
30
just like,
videos on a
so
timeline
heavy on
covering
the
the
mind.
entire
Yeah.
event. More
That's what
evidence will
Jessica said,
emerge,
yeah.
and this is not the definitive picture. But this reconstruction
Look at
puts
him
you,
run off
the
stage.
viewer,
He's
at
like,
the
oh shit,
concert.
that is gunfire.
We show what it must have felt like to be caught in a rampage, not knowing where to run or when the next round of bullets would come.
Yeah. Everybody
And our
hiding, waiting
wide-ranging
for a chance to
investigation
run.
reveals what unfolded minute by chaotic
Yeah,
minute.
exactly right.
The gunman's 12 bursts into the festival crowd, his targeting of police,
Lombardo.
and the lulls in his shooting that allowed concert goers a chance to flee.
Why are the people laying on the ground?
Yeah, see, he's not understanding what's what.
Yeah, a lot of people still didn't know. Yeah, it's terrible.
I remember when I got caught in a situation with
It's
gunfire.
10 p.m. and more than
There-
20,000
a girl
people
froze
are
up in
watching
front of me.
country singer
Like,
Jason
it
Aldean
happens.
at
It
the
does.
Route 91 Harvest Festival. Across the street, the gunman Stephen Paddock is in a corner suite on the
I hate
32nd
that
the
his
Mandalay
name.
Hotel.
Yeah.
He planned his attack meticulously. He had assembled an arsenal,
Fuckboy
bolted
loser
an
is what they
exit
meant
door
to say.
shut, installed surveillance cameras in the hallway.
Yeah, he was ready for this.
Ventilation and distance
But not to
from the crowd.
leave. He never planned on leaving.
Oh, he was
few
no, he
minutes
was.
into
He's
the
a
show,
bitch.
Paddock
He
fires
shoot
what
He
appeared to
hunkered
be
down so
single
that he
rounds
could
from his
die.
Coward.
Yeah.
Coward.
Video timestamps reveal that this
Well,
happened
yeah,
after
shooting at
10:05.
unarmed people's cowardly no matter what.
Oh yeah, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Paddock fire more rounds at first?
I heard he
There
actually
are at
was
least
going to
two
shoot up
theories.
the what was it? The down in downtown first. That
Yeah.
was his
It was,
first target,
Yep.
but he didn't do it.
I forgot the name.
Like he couldn't
Life is Beautiful.
figure it out.
Yep, Life is
Yeah,
Beautiful.
couldn't
Thank
figure out how
God.
to do it right.
Because
Yeah,
that talk
my
about
best friend
fish in
was
a
there.
fucking barrel.
that
dude.
is. Yeah.
I mean, this was to an
It's just
extent,
a
but
street,
yeah.
though. You know what I mean?
and the
it's
confusion,
just the
everyone packed
street.
together.
that there was a lot more open space. Like that would have been rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Shit
think
like this should never happen.
I think the amount of injured would have been less, but the amount of dead would have increased.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
for sure.
And people are always like, how could he have gotten all those guns? Well, if you've ever stayed in a Vegas hotel,
It's-
there is
luggage
security
and-
and cameras, but they're not checking your bags.
They are.
And you could keep bringing
And lights are
whatever
Yeah.
you want up to your room all day, all
fucking
night,
A.
24/7, and
Yep.
no one's going to even check.
Nope.
No one asks you.
What do you got in that bag?
Yeah.
My clothes. Suck my dick.
Now
Yeah.
that's probably different, especially because MGM Mirage has most of the casinos on the strip, and they were the ones involved in this.
And fires through the hotel door, wounding Campos in the leg.
So it's
I mean, if they
Security.
probably monitor people bringing in several bags.
sure.
Yeah.
So security figured out where he was, one of the security officers went to go, knock on the door.
Yeah.
I don't know what his plan was.
Yeah, no plan.
But he got shot through the door, and then he called, and he's on the phone to the police explaining like where he is and stuff.
Jeez.
But it's rough. So let's zoom ahead a little bit. So they give a timeline. It's very smart.
In less than 2 minutes.
How he figures all
the
this
scenes
stuff
that
out.
unfold at this point are distressing. There are multiple injuries stage left, and people begin to treat.
So
wounded.
if you see at the top here, it says there's 4 of 12 because he fired 12 different bursts.
Oh,
I know.
And those bursts are, I mean, at minimum
Bump
30
stock,
rounds.
yep.
But at maximum 100.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
for those types of rifles,
around them.
you can buy drums.
Yeah, I had
At
a
this
buddy.
point, there's a break in the shooting of almost
Here we
1
go.
minute and 50 seconds. We don't know what Paddock is doing during this interval. It's
Probably
possible
shooting
he fired down the hallway.
Yeah,
side.
he's probably shooting at the door.
We have
Security,
reporting
exactly
that by
right.
now, Campos has been joined by hotel engineer Stephen Shook, who reports gunfire on his hotel radio.
It's at the end of the hallway. I can't tell
He
you
seems
what
so
room.
calm,
He looked
too.
like he fired down the hallway. When I
He's
got
doing
close
his
to the
job.
door.
Yeah.
God bless this guy. Fucking A, dude.
Whatever the reason, this break in the shooting allowed many people to move to safety.
Thank goodness.
And
Those security
10:08,
guards
so
saved
So
lives.
many,
Yes, he
Uber,
did.
so
Las
many
Vegas
Uber
Boulevard.
drivers were like hauling.
A minute
Yep.
their
later,
cars.
police officers are moving along a wall in the direction of Mandalay
They actually
Bay.
mentioned that right now. I think.
Go that way! Get out of here! There's gunshots coming from over there!
Then Paddock fires a fifth burst.
I had only heard his name.
We hear this same burst from a different angle. At
This
the
is the
Mandalay,
Uber driver, I think.
where cab driver Corey
Yeah,
Langdon
cab
was
driver.
filming. Here's what it sounds like up close.
Oh my God.
He's right under it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Our
right
reporting
under it.
suggests that Paddock was positioned directly above the camera at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then,
shoot.
just 40
That's
seconds
loud.
later, you can hear very dull and hollow gunfire.
So that has to be inside.
In the
right?
hall.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the hallway.
Makes sense.
Now it sounds like it's coming
Well, pause it
farther
real quick because
away.
I have a question. So I know that during this, so Jess and I were together watching a movie, and at the time her mom was a first responder, and she called us and said, "I've been called to the strip. There's a mass shooting going on. We don't know." Yeah, she was already on the strip. She's on her way there, but she called to say goodbye.
Into the festival.
Yeah, exactly. She called to say goodbye.
Wow.
She assumed she was going to be killed. They didn't know how many gunmen there were.
God.
They didn't know where they were. They didn't know. And they just knew there was bodies everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough. Yeah. So that was my personal experience was seeing and hearing that. She called to say goodbye to us. Love you guys, but this is what I have to do. There's reports of gunfire at several casinos and hotels on the strip. People started calling in gunshots everywhere.
Yeah,
They
there
thought there
some
was
from Hooters and
Yeah.
some from the Flamingo or the Tropicana.
They thought it was a terrorist attack at
Yeah,
first. They thought that this was a organized
yeah,
terrorist
genuine
attack.
people all
yeah.
over. Yeah, that's really
Princess, what are they saying in the chat?
So Chase says, wasn't there a lot of conspiracies around this guy?
Yeah.
Jessica said, yes, Chase, there were tons.
Yeah.
And as we were just talking about, she said such
So
a heavy
heavy.
feeling about her mom being the paramedic and calling her to say goodbye. That's so
Jesus
heavy on my heart.
Christ.
That's
It's
so
scary.
heavy.
I always like.
Yeah.
To have your mom.
And
Yeah.
then to have your mom call you and tell you she loves you.
And there was a lot of friends.
Like, and I mean, I can like.
And I lost it.
To go room to room, like I can understand how you were feeling, but what your mom went through.
Oh my
you know
God,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Oh, jeez.
ugh.
Yeah, you don't know if the call you're getting.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Chase said, was it fully auto gun to just?
It was. It was a semi-automatic, but he used a bump stock to make it fully auto.
Yeah, it uses the recoil to.
It uses the,
oh,
exactly
wow,
right.
yeah.
It uses the momentum of the recoil.
TBRM said, does anybody know of any of the conspiracies surrounding this horror? What do each of you think happened?
Yeah, I would be interested to hear. Do any of you guys not believe the official story?
No, I believe the official
I just
story.
think, I just think it was what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was what it was, and I
What do you think, Princess?
I don't care.
I mean, I didn't really go too far into it because it was super hard.
Yeah,
for
because
me to
fuck it.
watch.
It's very
Anyway,
hard, yeah.
Moving on
But,
from that,
yeah.
does anybody
yeah,
have any final thoughts? Because I want to hear some fucking fun Bronwynn stories. We have an amazing guest today. I want to hear some cool stories. I know I got some funny stories.
Yeah.
I'm sure Princess, Jared, Jessica, I'm sure we all got some cool stories. So are we done with the
Yes.
heaviness?
Sure, yeah.
So Vegas is dope. Yes, bad shit can happen.
But no, hold on.
Yes.
Can I finish the segment with something that I thought you might have brought up?
Please, yeah.
So
Conspiracy.
yes, heavy, horrible situation. But I grew up here, right? This city has never been a friend to each other. We never felt cohesive. We never felt like one town.
Absolutely.
Now, after this happened, we also got a new team in town called the Golden Knights.
That was perfect timing.
So perfect timing.
If only they took the fucking Stanley Cup, it would have been an epic story.
It still is.
It
So
still
we
is.
were a city of, like we said earlier, a melting pot of people from everywhere.
Sure.
After this happened, it was such a deep personal thing for everyone here that anywhere you went, it was Vegas strong. It was, how are you? Were you affected?
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Yeah.
I've never seen people so good to each other in this town.
Nope.
And then
They all just became a collective.
yeah.
It was like after 9/11.
But then
Just
the team starts doing well.
Yeah.
The Golden Knights start winning.
And we were like, oh my God.
Every bar
undefeated,
Crazy.
packed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Every
we
bar.
killed it until Washington. Come on,
We've never had a
guys.
team. We never had a pro team.
Washington,
It was our first
Give
one.
us a break.
Washington should have fucking
everyone
threw
was
down
one
their
for
sticks.
yourself.
No, but that's
back
not worth
then.
it.
Everyone
Gotta
should
And
win.
have
after
threw
this
down.
happened, we just
Gotta
became
earn it.
united.
It's not worth it. Don't you think?
You know, so
I'd
Not
be
a place where
insulted
everybody
by that.
asks
I'd be like, no,
you,
I'm gonna
how-
beat
like,
you.
how
Well,
are
they've
you
already
doing?
Yeah.
played. So
But they
It's not
lost.
like
as
that
they
here.
but they should.
Yeah.
But
No,
no,
no, they
I
won.
get what you're
And they
saying.
played
They
again
should
at the
have.
Stanley Cup and they lost.
They should have won, or I wish they would have. But it didn't matter. The fact that every bar was packed, everyone cared.
Well, even
everyone
like
was
Washington
behind
played
it.
dirty. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
I
come on.
Either way, I just think it was a cool thing to see the city finally come together, support each other, and then the team starts doing well. So now everyone's together on one team
beautiful.
behind one cause.
Just for something for
Vegas
happiness.
strong, it
something
meant
that was bringing
something.
happiness no matter what.
Yeah, so that's how I want to end it. It wasn't all bad. Out of it came some hope
beauty
and some beauty.
And Vegas strong, still a
I
fucking staple
definitely
today.
agree with you.
So
Yeah.
I am a bartender. I'm in the industry.
Bless your soul.
I
wouldn't do it.
It's a hell of a gig.
I love it.
Well, what does it
I
you do,
love it.
Bronwynn?
It's a lot, but I love it.
I'm not good
I
with
love
drunk people.
Drunk people suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not good with drunk people,
It's
and
too
I know
hard
that
to
that's
deal with
like
them.
crazy considering like I dance. I have to deal with the drunk people all the time. But
So you
you
dance.
probably deal with
So
a
you
lot.
deal with drunk idiots a lot.
But it's like I don't want to like talk to you directly, and I don't want you fucking asking me for a drink every 5 seconds. You know, like that's just it's so much, and like I honestly see a lot of bartenders on TikTok, and I'm like, wow, like they make so much money. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like it's so much
Just not
like
for you.
high stress, so
Yeah.
fast paced. You know,
It
like
can be fucking A.
there's like a girl that went on the news because she opened like 12 bottles of beer in like 3 seconds.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
doing little
Like,
tricks. Yeah.
Yeah, like and
Yeah.
because she works in Nashville, so she's like gotta be fast paced. Just
Broadway,
doing it
yeah.
real fast.
I could do that. Yeah,
and
yeah,
I was
yeah.
just like, oh my god, like I love that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like, I
take
love
out
that
my
for
bar
you.
key.
That's
I
crazy.
flip it and I-
I'm good.
Yeah,
I
but
love that
so
for
dope
you.
doing it.
it's just
But this
a
is the
lot.
hospitality capital of the world.
It
There's
is.
a-
Absolutely.
That's all we have
so
to offer.
touching that industry
Yeah.
here is an important thing.
That's why when
Yeah.
COVID hit, it was so fucking
oh,
impactful.
devastated.
Oh, that was
We're
the
like-
weirdest, eeriest
Yeah,
thing.
we're like we
to
were
go on
live.
a strip
It
and
was the
it's
worst
just
ever.
And it was
Dead.
empty.
People
My
riding
boss-
bikes on the
something
strip,
I
just dead
never
empty.
would
Wow, it
have
was
fathomed
weird.
would have happened.
It looked like
a
in
zombie
my
movie.
lifetime.
What's today?
Like,
We got today's the
Ooh, is there a
14th.
picture of the
In
strip?
3 days, it'll be 3 years since Vegas got officially shut down because it got shut down
Wow.
on the 17th
Okay,
of March.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
right. I
Yeah.
remember,
on St.
that's
Patrick's
right.
Day.
Yeah.
Yep, the 17th of March. It was completely. This was the day when they were like, "Yeah, wrap it up. You
Yeah,
go
I remember.
home."
My work was like so like the schedule didn't come out or something, and so I called my GM. I'm like, "Yo, what's the word?" He's like, "Doug, do you not watch the news?" I'm like, "I guess not. You want
Yeah.
you want to fill me in?" He's like, "Yeah, no, we're closed." So
Closed. And I like when my boss was like, "Hey, like we're gonna be off for a couple of weeks." We were like,
Yeah.
"Okay, we can deal with that." You know what I
Longer.
mean?
Yeah.
6
Months
months.
here.
I was like, "Excuse me, I can't do that." Yeah.
I actually got super like blessed with my situation.
Like these-
before
maybe show one of these
because
pictures,
I've
the strip
been in
when it was
the industry
locked
my
down.
whole life, like since I was little.
I won't even lie.
And
wanna
so
get into
I've
good
worked on the Cabo Wabo,
Yeah,
Cereal,
while they're talking.
and so the sugar factory. I left the sugar factory and I went to Pasadena.
Oh.
And then I started taking care of a lady, so I went into caregiving. So and then COVID happened, and I was like, "Oh my god,
What am I
thank God,"
supposed to
'cause I
do?
would have been screwed. I would have been screwed if I wouldn't have made the move.
Yeah.
Right.
So like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah,
And when I
thank
came
God.
out here to visit and it was just dead, I was like, this is the weirdest feeling.
It was so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it was insane.
It was really crazy. It's a whole 6 months.
Well, speaking of crazy,
Damn it.
yeah, let's get
That
into
was my
story
segue.
time.
Please.
Because this is a new segment.
We only get you once, so let's
That's
let's.
not true.
Oh, that's true. We'll invite you back,
Well,
of
yes,
course.
but we only get you right now.
Yeah. So Storytime's a new segment that we're doing.
Yes.
It's kind of, we go around the horn based on a certain topic, and
Yeah.
each person kind of tells their personal story.
This topic
Yeah.
is actually, let's get a little more epic in this piece.
Okay.
Ooh, love that.
Today's topic for story time is one of intrigue and deceit, one of madness and alcohol.
Ooh.
What is the craziest Vegas story?
Ooh.
Being a part of the industry. So I got some
Okay.
fucking crazy ones. I know I do. So I've seen people have sex at the bar. I've seen a girl shit herself at the bar.
Oh my God.
I've seen a guy. I saw a girl. So I went to go pee. I'm bartending and we're rocking and rolling. And I'm in the well because when it gets busy, they ask me to be in the well because I know what I'm doing. I'm really quick at making noise. So I'm in the well and I'm busting out drinks. I'm like, shit, I gotta piss. I'm like, hey bro, take over the well for a sec. I run out. I go pee, and it was it was a double helix. There's two restrooms, and they're both unisex. One restroom was locked, like some girl or something was in there for a minute, and then I went into the other one.
Okay.
I pee and I hear knocking. I'm in there a minute, dude.
Okay.
Piss and wash my hands. A minute
Yeah.
and a half. I come out, so knocking. It stops.
Annoying.
I come out and there's like this this chick just standing there, and there's right to the left of that was this curtain, and behind that we keep like booze and keep other stuff.
Uh-huh.
Right? And so she's standing there. I'm like, oh, she's standing next to that. Hopefully she doesn't go behind the curtain, whatever. And then I sort of like almost slip. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Anyway, I go. She couldn't wait. She stood outside the door and pissed herself.
No way.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Just stood there. And so when I walked out and she looked at me like a deer in headlights, it's because she was literally staring at me while peeing.
Knowing that you're probably going to have to clean it.
Did we
No,
mention
I'm
some
a
people have
fucking
no
janitor.
shame
Oh, you
here?
don't clean it up.
Yeah.
That
is
sucks.
so
That
awful.
dealing with drunk people sucks.
Oh,
it
yeah,
just sucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
gross.
sometimes it's so entertaining at the same time.
It is entertaining.
Like,
It's
it depends
they're
on what
fun
kind
of drunk
of
it is. Yeah.
Sure.
you got.
There's
What kind of buzz they
there's
got
levels
going.
to the
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah,
There's
for
levels.
There's the
Yeah.
vibes
There's
of
levels.
drunk, and then you're like, wow, you're not doing
Mm-hmm.
good. You're not doing good. You're not doing good.
Yeah. No,
Like, you
there's
need to
levels
go,
to the
bro.
shit. Absolutely. There's the fun drunks where it's like a group of people and they're like, getting buzzed before they go see a show or coming back from a dinner and they're all, a little buzzed.
So
What we got?
we do. I do like parties, bachelor parties, birthday parties, stuff like that
Yeah.
here in Vegas.
Yeah.
And we got called to this party and they wanted us to cosplay. And as you know, clearly now.
Oh, they can request shit like that.
That's funny. Yeah, I didn't know
Was
that.
it, what kind of cosplay?
Don't
Yeah.
do it.
What kind of cosplay were they asking?
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Love you. Don't do it.
Was it something
So,
strange?
Yeah. What were they asking? Anime.
So it was Star Wars.
Oh, that's the best. No way. Yeah. Go. Let's
No,
go.
guys, don't.
What did you dress as?
I got my friend.
Princess
I
Leia.
went with my. I went with my friend,
I love
and
that. I
I
love
went with
that.
my friend, and we show up, and it's not it's not a bachelor party, it's not a birthday party. Well, it is a birthday party for like a 60-year-old man who
fuck,
loves
dude,
Star
that's
Wars.
the
Okay,
best.
but hold your applause because it's a family party.
No.
Yeah, his
He brought dancers to a family party.
Yeah. Oh, that's a common occurrence.
No
That
way.
happens all the time. You have no idea how many times I've been told, like, you're giving my uncle a dance right now.
There is no way.
Ma'am, I don't want to hear that. Tuck it down.
That is
Yeah.
the weirdest
Keep
thing
it.
I've ever heard.
Okay, so we show up and they give us these costumes, and one's a small and one's a medium.
They provide.
Oh, that's
They better.
great.
You,
Yeah,
you
they-
better
yeah,
provide.
right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So they
If you want it done
provide
right.
us-
Yeah.
The small is Darth Vader, and the medium is.
They wanted
Princess
a girl to be
Leia.
Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
The friend that I was with was only fitting into the medium.
Okay.
Or into the medium. So
yeah.
she got to be Princess Leia.
Oh.
And you were.
And I
You
had
were
to-
dope as Darth Vader, though.
That's
So
pretty
hold
sick.
on, because I know it's not.
It wasn't
a
flattering
full body.
though. Yes, it was, and hers was beautiful and like long, and she looked cute and voluptuous. And then I was just like, and then then
actually be Darth Vader.
Get this.
Yeah.
They had a character.
It wasn't
drawer.
the sexy one? Like
No,
or just
it
like a
was
string-
not sexy.
A string holding the thing.
No,
They're
it
so
was
bad.
by far not sexy. And this is how not sexy.
No
it
helmet
was.
though, obviously.
No, thank God.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have worn the helmet.
Yeah,
after
that would have
watching
been
this.
hysterical.
And then they had a caricature drawer in the corner. So they were like, go, and but mind you,
So that
everyone's
people
drunk
could
and
have-
having a
She
good
looked at
time. They're cool,
You looked at the camera and you said, "I wouldn't have worn the helmet if you're watching this." Like, the guy who hired me, I wouldn't have worn the
Well,
helmet.
the niece,
That's so
if you're watching this, tell your uncle what's happening. They were like, it was that laid back of a party. They were like, go, get your picture drawn. We were like, okay, whatever. We got our picture drawn.
As
it was
Darth
great,
Vader, no, that's funny.
I still have the picture. I'm gonna frame
still
it.
have it?
Like, yeah,
Good.
it's
I
great.
would keep
I love
that
it.
too.
I'm gonna
That's
frame
too
it.
funny.
It's
That's the
beautiful.
best.
Yeah.
Can't get rid
But
of it.
then
No.
we have the levels of drunkenness come in. Everyone's chilling, everything's cool. Then we get the aunt, okay? And for some reason the aunt is pissed.
The drunk aunt.
I don't know why Aunt Drunky is pissed, but she's pissed. And like when you order from Jimmy John's and they like bring you everything and everything's separate, you kind of like make your own sandwich.
Exactly, yeah.
She just picked up this like sandwich that was just like ham and cheese, and she just picked it up and she just chucked it. And it went straight at this bald guy's head.
Yes.
Oh my
God,
God,
I love
her
that.
brother, her husband, I don't know. It's chucked it at his head. And at that moment, me and my friend looked at each other and we were like, okay, time to go. We had made like maybe $200. So like the costume, the character drawing,
Dealing with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
sub throwing, I was like, this is a good.
Sub-throwing.
This is a
Yeah.
good rap right here. Yeah, Judy's throwing sandwiches. They kicked her out. They're like, yeah, Judy, you gotta go. We're sitting there like, why are we here? Like,
You need to
this
send
is
us
not
a
well.
picture of that caricature.
I will.
Because I'm going to post that.
It is really good.
That's
she
too
did
good.
really good. The character drawer
Yeah.
was like, she was like the best thing there.
That's
cool.
so
That's
funny.
awesome.
That's too
Yeah,
funny.
and we did a really fun birthday party for like an 80-year-old not too long ago. He was really cool. They got him like a DJ and stuff. It was also a family
I
party.
love the throwing the
interesting.
sub.
Yeah.
I love the
The
throwing.
throwing
Threw
the
the
sub's
sub
funny.
at his head. He was bald, and that's why it was so significant because
Yeah.
it smacked the
Wait,
back
wait,
of his
so-
head. And it was just cheese and meat in the bun, and it just and then they were like, Aunt
and you're
Judy.
dressed as Darth Vader, so you
And
can
she's
almost
Princess Leia, and we
So
just
you-
look like fools. We're the strippers at the family party where Aunt Judy's throwing sandwiches.
Getting
so you can almost call it.
Fucking
You
drunk.
can almost call the sandwich a light subber.
Okay.
He's good with his puns. It's where he like really hits
so
it.
I know
Punny.
everybody says I'm
Puns
punning.
and
Damn
penis
it!
pictures are Cam's
Puns and
thing,
penis
huh?
pictures.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Oh, a subber. That's
So
fun.
it's been fun. We deal with a lot. We get like the good and the bad, and we get like the good bachelors and we get the
Yeah.
bad bachelors. You know,
The
like the
fun,
bachelors
yeah.
that, are acting well and they're like, we want our friends to
Sure,
have fun. And
yeah.
then we get the bachelors that are not acting well.
Yeah.
It's
so-
all about the experience.
It is. It's
everybody
really
there,
fun.
yeah.
And I like my job so much more than the club because I can go like 4 or 5 places a night and
Yeah.
meet 4 or 5 groups
Oh,
of different
shit.
people
Yeah, yeah,
versus
yeah.
being in the club and just kind of like,
Whoever comes
the
in.
thing.
is what
because I
it
did the
is.
club too, and the club, in my opinion, and again, this no offense to any of my club girlies, I love you guys, but to
I do too,
me-
by the way. I
Yeah, he
love
loves
you
you. We'll come tip you.
Yeah.
But I just, to me,
Just
it was
the
like I felt like I was naked, like half naked panhandling. Like you just
I
kind of
get
like
you.
walk
Yeah.
around and ask for
And
money.
that's
Literally,
sort
you're
of what
asking
it
for money,
is.
yeah.
And I
but
don't like doing that.
I get
so with
that,
my
yeah.
job, it's like I get in there, I get everything set, one price, we're done, we're going.
Yeah.
So it's just like so much
Yeah.
easier. So
Yeah.
I like my job better than the club, But the
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
club that I really love here is Palomino.
Really,
Yeah.
Palomino's dope. I like Hustler.
Hustler's too big for me.
And their prices are outrageous.
Palomino's
It
just
used to
nice.
be chill.
It's small.
It's
nice
small
and
and
small.
intimate
It's
and chill.
nice. Yeah.
Do people ever bring their wives to these?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No way.
Oh, I'm sure.
Is that awkward?
Okay,
No,
so
that's awesome.
I actually have like returning customers that like to come
Yes.
to me like every year.
Okay.
They're a couple and they're really awesome. I love them to death.
Are they like
They're
a
great.
swinging couple? Do you think, or they're just
I
like
don't know what they are, but
Okay.
they like to be watched. So
really?
yeah,
Love that.
No, and
They like to be watched. So they like to strip. They like to.
Oh, wow. So they
like
just
to have
have you
sex
to
with people
be
observing.
there. Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
And they pay very
No
well
involvement.
For it.
Just
no.
watch us fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dope.
What a
And
strange
like I could be like smoking
thing.
a joint, and
Yeah.
they're like doing their thing, and I'm just
Yeah.
like having a good time.
Wow,
and
that's
I
And
make
you're getting
$2,000
paid
for
just to
that.
fucking smoke a joint and chill.
Yeah,
I'd do
sometimes
it.
it happens like that.
I'd do it.
Yeah,
So-
sometimes it happens like that, and then sometimes you have the people that are like, "Oh, yeah, actually, like we're gonna make you like work for every dollar
cent
as
of
you
every
go."
minute. Yeah.
and I'm like, "That's so cool, but that's gonna take a really long time."
Yeah.
Wow, that's
so
so strange.
what do you think the craziest request you've gotten were that you either accepted or denied?
Okay,
If you got one for each, that'd be great. But just craziest request in general.
craziest request we ever accepted was definitely peeing on a guy.
Whoa.
No
We had
shit.
so much fun. Yeah, it was so much fun.
So the whole environment was
it
cool.
was him and then his friend was not like into that kind of stuff. And
Okay.
then he was. So we like danced for the
I'm
both
with
of
it.
them, and then we kind of just like all separated, and the three of us, the two girls and
Yeah,
the guy,
yeah.
went to the bathroom, and he paid us like $600. I was like
To
laid in the
pee on it.
bathtub, and
That's
we all
crazy.
the two of us just
And that's
peed
the
on him.
cleanest way to do it. The bathtub. That's smart.
Right there. Yeah.
And so he had two girls pee on him.
Yeah.
And he paid you
I
each
can't imagine.
300,
No, 600 each.
600 apiece.
Yeah, the peers and the footers are payers.
Footers. Like, what is it? Like, let me look at your feet, play with your feet, massage
Yeah,
your feet, and I'll
kick
give you
me,
money.
do anything.
No
yeah.
fucking
Oh, the
way.
kick me people pay.
They
well,
want you
too.
to kick them.
Yeah, the kickers.
Wow.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I love that.
And
They
so,
pay to kick
what
them?
was,
Yeah.
what was,
She's good at
Heavily. Yeah. They'll like
you
take-
kick like
I'm
a
in the
Muay
wrong
Thai
part
fighter
of
and
the
just fucking
business
shot.
industry.
So yeah, like I had a sub who lived. They're they're called subs. He lived here in Vegas.
They're called what? Subs?
Subs.
Why is
yeah.
that?
Submissive.
Subscriber? Oh,
Submissive,
subs.
yeah.
Okay, of course.
So he was like my sub. He lived here.
They subscribe to your life.
I had a wedding to go
Subscribe, by the
to.
way.
That's how YouTube oriented my fucking head is.
I can't
Subscribe
believe this.
right to
This
it.
is
Yeah.
crazy to me. I can't
had
believe people pay for this stuff.
I had a wedding to go to in New York,
pay for
and I didn't
anything.
anything, and I didn't
People pay
have
for
anything ready to go to
anything.
this wedding, and
Okay.
I just hit up my sub, and I was like, hey, like, you know, my boyfriend needs like, he's my boyfriend at the time, like he needs, you know, like a suit and a tie and shoes. And
Your
he was
boyfriend,
like-
so your fiance,
my fiance
he was
now,
the boyfriend,
he was my
at-
boyfriend at the
before.
time.
Okay,
He was
got
like,
it.
let's go, like we'll go to Men's Warehouse, and I think we spent like close to like $500 or $600
And
at
this is
Men's
just-
Warehouse, just for him, not even for me.
That's
like, we didn't
crazy.
buy anything for me. Like, yeah.
So he bought your dude
Yeah.
a full outfit to go to the
Wow.
wedding.
It was my friend's birthday, and I was like, hey, like we want to throw a party for my friend's birthday, and he was like, I got you, Cabana at the Red Rock.
And this is no shit.
And he
So
went,
this
he
is
sat
part
there.
of, you think this is part of the submissive, like, take advantage of me type of thing? No
Yeah,
fucking
well,
way.
it's called
Oh,
FinDom,
yeah,
so it's
that's
like
right.
It's
financial
called what? Oh,
domination.
FinDom,
Yeah,
okay.
financial domination. So it's like
So it's not a sugar daddy.
no, because I don't give him
'Cause you
anything
don't-
other than
there's nothing in
other
return
than what you know. They like to be called slaves, or they like to be punished.
Just
you
words.
know,
Wow.
etc.
It's
You
just
know what I
verbal
mean?
shit.
Yep, verbal and sometimes physical. Yeah.
Okay.
Like my last one, I kicked.
Here's a whip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kick.
Yeah, he was
The
a,
feet.
he was
There
a
you go.
kicker.
He-
Yeah.
Okay.
Wild.
Yeah.
A kicker. I love that.
And that was
I didn't
good
know that was a
money.
thing.
Yeah. And then he went to therapy, and I never heard from him again.
Well, there we go. Well, at least
Don't
he
go
got
to
help.
therapy.
I'm glad
They're
he got
like,
help.
yeah,
If
number
you're
one.
a sub, don't
So
go to therapy.
Alicia says, I had a guy pay me once when I worked at Sapphire to go
Yeah.
to the bathroom, pee in a cup, and watch him drink it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
So
Speaking
Alicia
of
and I-
pee, have to pee.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alicia and I went
It's
to
a lot.
Sapphire when she worked there, and I fell in love with one of the girls that was working there. I'm like, oh my god. No, I'm just kidding, Alicia. But I did.
It's
no,
hard
just one of the girls
not
there was
to.
like,
I mean, that's where I met.
she
That's where I met
was
Nick. That's where I met my fiance.
That's good. Wow, that's a good
you know,
love
like,
story. That's a
shit
classic love
happens.
story.
Yeah.
Boy meets
Yeah.
girl.
yeah.
Yeah, shit happens.
I got a
With
phone
a-
number
with a
before
little
from
extra pee.
at a club.
Yeah, but typically don't think the stripper is coming home with you.
No, yes, they're
She
they're
doesn't
saying everything they
probably
want.
want
You,
to.
they think you want to hear. Yeah.
Right.
My
mean-
favorite line at the club was always just being like, "Do you want to come into the VIP with me?"
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Gotta emphasize and a wink
Yeah.
on that. You want to come into the VIP, and then they're like, "Oh yeah."
I'm getting
then we
sex.
get in there and
It's
they
like,
pay
no,
for
yeah.
it. Then they're like, "Wait, you didn't." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I
yeah.
just asked if you
I'm a
wanted to come
dancer,
in here."
genius.
That's
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
That's
think
so
this is,
funny.
guy? Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
when
Learn
you
little
talk.
strategies and such.
Yeah.
Wow.
So craziest thing that you had to say no to.
There was. I feel so bad because they were so nice. A group of bikers.
Okay.
They hired
Hate
us
them
to
already.
an Airbnb. No, they were really nice.
I'm kidding,
They
Anna.
well, okay, it was
They're
an awkward
bikers, though.
situation. We got to our Airbnb that they were hosting their party at, and we
Okay.
walked into the room. We're gonna change and like get ready, and on the bed there is just guns laid out.
Oh,
like from little pistols to like full blown ARs,
Shotguns,
like
ARs,
laid out
yeah.
on the bed.
Jesus Christ.
And then on the bed, there's also like, you know, the straps that you put under your bed.
Okay.
Sure. Kinky time.
For the things.
Yeah.
So there was those, and we were like, hey.
Yeah. What's
fuck
exactly?
is this,
What's
you
this
know?
about?
Yeah. So what up?
And they were like, oh, we just thought you'd feel
More
safer with them
cosplay?
out. Like,
Yeah,
if
that
you
makes
guys knew that they
sense.
were here, and we were like, no.
Yeah.
Put all of them away right now.
fucking now.
It's like
Yeah.
a total power move.
Yeah, like, they have to go away right
I'm gonna do
now.
that on my next business meeting. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna lay a bunch of guns on the
Oh, why
boardroom
you feel
table
better
before they come
knowing
in.
they were here. No, I don't. I honestly would have felt better knowing they were
Of course.
not here.
I
Like,
don't want to know you have 1,000 guns in this building. Yeah, what the fuck you doing?
No, and like they paid well and they were nice, but I'm like, that is a
That's
terrible
terrifying.
entrance.
That is kind of scary. Yeah.
Don't what? There was like 15 guns on the bed. We walked in, we walked out. We said, "Excuse us."
So yeah,
Help.
too much. So you
Help
said
me.
I gotta go. You bikers are sweet.
We
but
didn't
gotta
go, but we were like, they all need to go.
That you
Like,
need to put the guns
They
away.
put them.
Okay, so you didn't leave.
respectfully put them all in the trunk of
Got
their
it.
car. Like they even like took all the bullets out and stuff for us.
Oh,
They were like
so that's
being
sweet.
super
That's
extra about
very-
it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like I would have been
Good.
fine if they would have just put them in the car. but
Sure. Yeah.
They went like the
But they-
top
so
mile.
they cared. Yeah.
Took the ammo out.
So did you ever dance in New York?
No,
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
The clubs from where I'm from just
Probably
No,
wouldn't be
it
the
makes
best.
way more sense
Yeah,
to
it's
dance
too small of a town.
in.
You wouldn't make any money.
So
well, surprisingly, to all if anyone from Schuylerville is watching, you guys should change your OnlyFans names before you subscribe because they stay.
oh shit.
I
Okay.
know you're subscribing.
yeah.
People
Yeah,
forget
exactly.
to do that.
Oh,
when they
that's
subscribe to
hilarious.
OnlyFans, they forget to change
Yeah.
their names.
That's
so I just see it, and I'm
And
like,
if they didn't watch the
wow.
podcast, they didn't hear that.
And then I went
Yeah.
ahead and I go and I
Bronwynn
look at
dropping
my
knowledge.
yearbook and I'm like, oh, it's that kid.
Oh fuck.
I love that.
From
That's
the fifth
funny.
grade. That's great.
Oh, the fifth grade.
So dream job. If you could have any job in the world, what would it be?
I really want to own a funeral home.
Really?
Interesting.
A funeral home.
Funeral home. It's a never dying business.
Oh, she's got a slogan. I love it.
More or less just want to make it affordable. Death is
I
not.
love that.
It's not.
You're
affordable.
right.
It's not affordable
Yeah.
in
It
any
isn't.
way, shape, or
It's
form.
obscene.
From
My
just
fucking-
cremating to
yeah.
getting like a burial plot and a headstone, none of it's affordable.
So yeah, my loved one,
I
my
love
wife
that.
just died. Now let me come out of pocket fucking crazy amounts. It's disgusting.
So
So you
Right.
want to do it
It's
to
a
help
fucked up
people.
industry.
That's
Yeah.
That's
Well,
beautiful.
Yeah.
I
What
love that.
really put that in for me too was when my mom died, and they were like, "Do you want to
I'm
see
sorry.
her one more time?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah." They were like, "Okay, well, it's going to be $175."
Fuck you.
Wow.
You
I
fucking
was like, "What?
scumbag.
Come again?" Like, and
Come, emphasis
I
on
like
come.
fucking
Jeez.
get. Come again. I'm like really confused because I get it at the same time because they got to put her on like an ice slab and like she can only be there for 15 minutes because she's Mom, you fucking stank at the end. Like, you know what I mean? Like she
yeah,
smelled bad.
of
So like
course.
you
She's
can, they got to like
decomposing.
do things
Yes.
to like. So I understand, but
Yeah.
it's like $175 to like
come
say
on.
goodbye to a woman that's like dead.
that's
Yeah.
taking
Thankfully,
advantage.
my beautiful friend Miranda paid for it. I love you.
God
Mom.
bless you, Miranda.
But
Yeah.
like
Shout out
it
Miranda.
was like it's the little things like that where it's like I have
Mackenzie,
to
what
pay
up,
for
girl?
that. Like that's so insane, and so I want to make it like affordable. And
love
I
that.
found
That's
out that
beautiful.
Social Security adults, like if you're an adult and you pass away
Over
and you're on
65,
Social
yeah.
Security. If no one claims you, they will just throw your ashes away.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm not okay. That to me is not okay. Like
Okay.
I'm not
That is
okay.
not
with
okay.
That. So I want to make it like I want a funeral home that's affordable and like where that won't happen. In
I love
20
that.
years, if you're like, hey, like my great aunt died and I heard that she was cremated here, but no one ever picked
Here's
up her
her
ashes, I'm gonna
ashes.
be like,
You
Boom.
still have
here's
them.
Beth Ann,
Yes,
lady.
cool.
Here she
Here's
is.
Beth Ann.
You know,
Yeah.
like I want to
I
be
love
able
that
to do
so
that.
much.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
I don't want headstones to cost
Fucking
$15,000.
yeah, 20.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Jeez,
nonsense.
it's ridiculous.
it is. My fiance's
I
going through
love
getting
that.
a headstone for his dad right now, and it's just it's so ridiculous. It's like
Sorry,
it's like
shut
you're
up,
grieving,
man.
and you're
Wow.
people are like, and that's going to be $38,000, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
no
you
big
fuck
deal.
me
I
sideways,
got
you
that.
dirtbag.
Don't worry.
Jesus. So, do you have a hidden talent that most people wouldn't know, even a close friend wouldn't know? You're crazy flexible, or you.
I'm really
you're good at-
flexible.
I'm
yeah,
crazy
I am
flexible,
crazy
too.
flexible,
That's
but
why
that's
I
not
said
like
it.
a super. I don't know if my
Can I show
elbow's
off my
supposed
talent?
to like do this, but like my elbow just like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Camera can do that.
Come on, do it again. Let's go. It's not you, buddy.
Holy
I don't
crap.
want to fuck up your headphones, unfortunately.
Right?
so.
I didn't know you
Don't worry
could
about the
do
headphones.
that.
We could replace the
Yeah,
headphones.
dude. And
You
then
could do it
I'm
on both
not-
sides?
I can do it both.
That's
I can do both at the same
weird.
time. Yeah,
That's
I'm
actually
super flexible. Remember, in gymnastics,
That's really
I
I
was
have a
really good at
feeling
Yeah, but
Cam's tried sucking
that
his
goes
own
away
dick
if you don't.
before.
Oh my
So can I
gosh.
tell you about this? Yeah.
That's why
so
you know how
of course
you
I
can
did.
do
But can I
that.
tell you about this?
Try it, guys. They say remove a rib, but Cam just
Remove
puts
a
it
rib.
that.
No, so I had a dream that I could suck my own dick,
Ay.
and
And you believed it.
no, so I
He's
didn't
like,
wake
"How
up and
was
try. No, so I had a dream. It was a dream, so I thought it was
can't
real.
even.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home
You guys
and
aren't even
just
close.
sign over for the next
So I had
one.
a dream. So I had a dream that I could suck my own dick, and I'm like, oh my god. So I went. I'm like, I can, and I did it again. I'm like, I really can. It's. So I go and I start doing it.
Oh my goodness.
And I can definitively say if I was able to in real life suck my dick, I wouldn't. And here's why. Here's how I know, because that dream, all I could focus on was there was a fucking big.
Dick in your face.
Just a cock in my mouth. Yeah.
Aw, you won't give yourself too much
Yeah,
credit.
there's this little cock in my
There
mouth.
you go.
Yeah, that's all I could
An
focus
egg
on.
in a bird's nest.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
So I couldn't focus on pleasure. I just felt
I
a
think
cock
Nick
in
and
my
I
mouth.
just had this conversation like not too long ago.
About
like,
my
if
cock in
you-
his mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird that you guys had
yeah.
that conversation.
I think we were talking about like
Don't
if
beat me
you
up, Nick,
could,
okay? Oh.
could you like would you do that?
I can definitively say I wouldn't.
I think he said no as well.
Yeah?
He's
No.
like, no, I have no.
Just
I
focus on this
not. Yeah.
penis in your mouth.
Yeah,
That's not pleasurable
well, it's not
for
what
me.
you want. So
That's also why I don't like 69ing, is because I want to
No.
focus on the girl and then reverse. I want
Also,
to
I'll let you know,
focus.
69ing is not fun for the girl either. We're not having a good time.
Yeah.
We're not having a good time.
This girl was just trying
It's
to.
not fun, but it's too much work. Like, and
Yeah.
then there's balls like on my forehead and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's just too much.
Yeah, it
no
sounds
one
like a
needs
lot.
that.
Because
Like,
yeah, the guy's always on top. The girl's never gonna be.
What about Princess's work story?
Reverse.
Do you have one? Like a crazy story?
I have a few. I remember.
where do you work now?
Right now, I work at Applebee's.
Hey, that's where people
And
get
I-
the drunk.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And
On a date night.
Those are those
also-
dollar
Me and my-
margaritas.
Yeah,
so
me and my
fair.
ex after a
yeah.
long night, we would go to Applebee's.
I just went to
in
Applebee's
the
the
morning
other
and
night.
just get fucking finish our and then just get hammered.
So I've worked
then
at
go home.
I've worked at Cabo Wabo at
What?
Planet the
That's a
Miracle
good
Mile at
one.
Planet
Yeah.
Hollywood. I freaking loved it there. I met so many people there. Sammy Davis. I mean not Sammy
Hello.
Davis. What is his name?
Sammy Davis has been dead.
Is he
No,
a-
the guy from
Which one?
It's a singer or an actor?
He's a singer.
Sam Wilson or something? What's
Oh
his
my
name? Sam.
God.
Wilson,
Yeah.
yeah,
His
Falcon.
name
Yeah.
Is it
total-
a restaurant?
Cabo Wabo is a restaurant.
Yeah.
No.
So
It's
what
a
does he do? He's
tequila.
a singer.
He's like a
He's
rock
white,
singer.
black.
Highway 55 or something like that. What
He's
is
white.
Oh,
it?
Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar. Thank you.
He's a local
So
legend.
I
Wait,
met
who?
him.
Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar.
Oh, from
What
fucking
song
Van
is
Halen.
this? Oh,
The lead singer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he
I
lives
met
out
He's
here.
a
him.
Second lead singer,
local.
yeah.
Why is he from here?
Yeah, he lives here.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
did not
So
know. That.
Sammy Hagar, he had Cabo Wabo in Cabo. So they opened one out here. I helped open it. I went from hostess to server to expo, whatever.
Yeah.
The whole works, daiquiri. And I used to go around the whole Planet Hollywood and the mall and everything with the, those guitars that they fill up with the alcohol.
Yeah.
I used to pretend jam out on that fucking thing. To the fullest. I had the hat on. People would come up to me, play with me. It was the funnest.
Yeah.
And I met Vanderlei Silva because we used to have the UFC shit there.
Cool.
And you see some of the craziest shit there. They have the best porch to people watch.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's just one time I saw, how the people dress up in the costumes, there's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
So
like,
there was
Hollywood
this
Boulevard.
Bummy ass Mickey Mouse.
They usually are bummy ass Mickey Mouses, dude. Don't let your kids take pictures
No.
with the Mickey Mouses.
Yeah, they don't look
ripped
clean.
shorts and
They're
fucking,
definitely
a
meth
cigar.
heads under there.
Yeah, for sure.
I promise.
They're like,
You
oh,
have
this
to have
picture's
a
gonna
business
buy me a
license
sack.
to do it, which is funny. So it was the Bummy Mickey Mouse, and then I believe it was Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, like they started like boxing, right? And it was the funniest shit. And then you have all the other characters like coming, like it was the funniest thing.
You saw a brawl of a bunch of characters. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, well,
Who won? Please tell me it was Iron Man or Bumblebee.
What was fun about showgirling when I showgirled was you're just on the strip all day, so
see
you're
all
literally
kinds of
just
stuff.
watching everyone be a total asshole on the strip.
I forgot about the showgirls that walk around.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's the
Some of those
crazy
girls
job.
It's so
are
fun. It's so
They make
stunning.
crazy money. They charge like $30 a picture or something like that.
No,
Some of
they
those girls are
don't. No, they don't.
Oh, they don't.
No, they don't. We don't.
It's
So
like
that
$5 a picture.
You can tip whatever you want
Yeah.
to tip. Like we're gonna take a pic. Wait, I don't do that anymore. But
Yeah.
they will take a picture with you regardless.
Right.
It's just like.
But I heard
They're working,
afterwards they're
you know
like,
what I mean? Yeah, they
it's
do ask-
$30.
Take care of
Not
That's
$30.
expensive.
I mean,
Okay.
we never asked for $30.
That's good.
We would always just be like, "Could we have a tip?" And like, typically it would be like
Tip it.
a 20 or something.
$1, $5.
Oh, wow.
You know
That
what I mean?
sucks.
Then you'd get like the
My
cool
puns are
drunk
on
guys
point.
that would come over and be like, here's $50, here's $100.
Oh my
You get like the cool guys.
When
like
you're a
that,
pretty girl,
but-
you gotta love drunk guys. Not all the time.
No,
but-
truly though.
Their
because they
generosity.
pay.
For tips,
They
yeah.
We love their
pay.
generosity.
Yeah, they pay. They pay.
So the hidden talent. Did we decide on one?
I don't think I have one.
Do you do a good
I think
impression
the
of
only
someone?
thing,
Do you,
no, God no. I think the
Can you walk on your hands? Can you do anything like that?
I'm flexible, but not like.
She's
Flexible's
her own
one.
hidden talent.
Flexible's
Yeah,
one.
I'm like I hit the bong really well.
Really?
I hit the bong super
You can clear a
well.
bong like multiple like
That's
like
a hidden
4 or
talent.
5 hits in a row.
I don't have to do 4 or 5 hits in a row.
What do you have like one of those standing?
See, that's the fun thing about people just knows coming over and smoking at my house. Like when you go and you smoke at like people's houses, they'll like load a bowl and like I would hit like a corner of it and like pass it to him and he'd hit
Etiquette,
like
of course.
No. Etiquette. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. You
What
think
are
I
you
want to
talking about?
smoke your half-assed
Ew.
smoked bowl?
No.
Love
Nasty.
Letting the guest hit greens.
The guests can hit
Everybody
greens,
gets
but I
their
don't
own
want to
greens.
hit anything after you.
It's
I
only
don't wanna
sharing a bowl.
No one shares a bowl.
That's
in
what
my
you're saying.
house.
Okay, yeah.
We do not no sharing bowls in the
Sure.
Bongwynn household. And believe me, even when Nick like came into my life and he was like, and I'm like, yeah, no, we don't.
Yeah,
we don't
do that
share
here.
bouls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one hit. You clear the
Yeah.
Get a
bowl in
snap.
one
Sure.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
that's the
Oh,
name
yeah.
Bongwynn. That's where that
Yeah.
comes from. Okay.
Yeah, one
I was
time
wondering why.
my
though.
brother
I
and his
assumed,
friend were
right.
having a conversation, and this was like back in like 2011 or something. They were having a conversation, and they went to go say like Bronwynn passed the bong or Bronwynn passed me the bong.
And
Like
they
I was
mixed
being
it up and said
spoken about,
Bongwynn, yeah.
and it said came out as Bongwynn. And then when they told me, I was like, oh, that's my
Well, that's my
personality
new.
now.
Yeah.
awesome.
That's me now. Yep.
Yeah, that's
You have
that's
just
my
given me my new
personality.
name.
Yeah, and it's been that way for years now.
So, what is something that you always mention on a first date?
That I'm crazy.
That you're insane? Like you tell guys legit?
I'm emotional. I will cry. I will wake up in the morning, and if I like feel like I'm having a day where I need to get a cry out, wake up, put on Jim and Pam's Wedding on The Office. I will cry it out,
Nice.
and
That's
I
so
will
funny.
cry
Specifically Jim and Pam's Wedding.
every single time
I
it comes
love
on.
that.
And you've
I
seen
could be
it
having
how many
the-
times?
I couldn't even count.
The
Like,
self-awareness
couldn't even count.
is
I got.
That's how I am with
love
Endgame.
The Office. I've been pleading with Nicholas. Like I found this like really really cute like wedding song. It's to walk down the aisle, but it's the Office
It's the
theme
Office.
song.
Oh, that's
No,
so
it
great.
And I'm like begging him. I'm like, Nick,
gotta do it.
please. And he's like, no. 'Cause
That's the
he
best.
loves The Office now, but like it's not like it's not his
You
personality.
should film the
Like,
wedding like a
I
reality
Yeah,
show.
right.
That'd be
I
funny.
wanted
Right?
to.
Do
I wanted
interviews.
to. That was my plan. But
Really?
then I saw somebody who
That
did
did it?
there's like vintage and it like in Vegas vintage like
So you're like,
70s.
that's my new
I
idea.
really liked
Okay.
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
especially
So
because
what-
it's a black wedding. So
your wedding's
Yeah.
gonna be the shit.
Yeah,
So-
sounds
I
fun.
can already tell.
Black and
I hope
red.
I'm invited.
Yeah, we're all
Me
coming.
too.
Yeah.
I would love to go.
So,
That would
what
be
is?
dope.
You're the plus.
Jess is gonna
Yeah.
absolutely be like working my wedding also. So
Oh,
not
yeah,
only
right?
are
Yeah,
you
you
a
do
guest,
hair
but
and
you're
shit.
also
Yeah.
gonna be
I
working
always
the
said that
wedding.
I'll do your
every
makeup.
wedding.
Yeah, she's gonna be working and
She knows her
and
shit.
So,
Yeah.
what is something you would never mention on the first date? Something that you like down the road. I'll get to there, but there's no fucking way I'm telling you today.
trying to think like what did I not tell Nick?
And let me ask you this:
What did I not ever tell him?
do you guys know each other's body count?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, 100%.
And that What, first date, second date, third date, fourth date?
I was engaged when we met, so all like morals were pretty much out the
Thrown out
window
the
for
fucking
me
window.
at that
Okay.
point.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
So you guys were getting intimate while you were still engaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yikes.
But I will say the person that I was engaged to, Hunter, I love
Was a
you.
piece
You're
of
my
shit?
BFF.
Okay.
No,
Hunter,
he's
that's-
like my best friend.
that's a dope
He's like
name.
my best friend. I love
Really?
him so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
He's
children
like my
together
best
or
friend.
anything?
God, no. Love
God,
you.
no.
Love you again. We were supposed to be best friends. Like I showed up to my dad's house on Thanksgiving this year, and Hunter was there with my brother. Like
No
before me.
shit.
Yeah, like
So
just still
your
great
brother,
friends.
they're still homies and
Yeah,
shit. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Like
Okay,
we
that's
should have just always have been friends.
You should have never
Kept it
got
there.
it.
Sounds like, yeah.
And we just kind of like rushed it and like did a lot. Now we're just still really good friends, and like him and Nick are even friends. Like it's a whole like we
I
can
love
all
that.
be
That's
friends.
I love that.
You know?
I
Because
fucking
the
love that.
understanding that him and I should like never have been.
You
is
both
so
understand. You both get it.
mutual.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So something, it's sort of a motif and a theme on the show is, do you have any paranormal or ghost stories?
When I was young.
Yes, we have one.
Yes.
Fucking yes.
Do it. Let's go.
And I'm strange because it's not that I don't believe in this stuff, but it's almost kind of like I feel like I've told myself that it's not that
That's
what
me.
I
I've
believe,
had experiences and I'm
that
like,
what
it's
I
still
believe
bullshit.
is not
Everybody
true.
tries to convince
Yes,
themselves it's
because
not
I don't
real.
want to be crazy.
Right,
You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Exactly.
So
Hold on, I'll beep you out. You don't want to be...
crazy. I was waiting for that, and he knew it.
I got you.
That was my like impractical jokers moment. I really liked that. Okay, so we lived in a little town called Schuylerville, which was once known as Saratoga.
I didn't know that.
Saratoga.
Yeah.
Which was not like a history bluff, but it was at one point the turning point of the Revolutionary War. And in Saratoga, at this specific area called Fort Hardy, where I would go like get on the bus to go to like trips to the lake and stuff like that with like, the rec group.
If there's still a fort standing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So I would go there to like go on trips with like, the kids and stuff. And it was so fun. We'd go there just to hang out at night. It was just a good fun place. That's actually where in like 1777, I think it was, where the British like laid down their guns and forfeited. So that's
You
like,
Americans be wow.
Was there a battle that took place
the
there?
Battle of Saratoga.
That's sick.
Yeah,
so then
and
it's
it was-
haunted as fun.
Yeah. And so right
right.
on our house was like this metal pole, and it read, that this was like a burial ground,
Shit.
the battlefield
Shit.
of Saratoga,
Yeah.
and all that. And then I just remember being young and like waking up in the middle of the night. It was like a really nice house, like a 2-story house, and like a weird staircase, like down this one, and then you gotta go that way, and then back down.
Curve.
It was
Creepy
really
kinda,
weird.
too.
And then I
The
had
worst
like
kind.
a xylophone bathroom door.
That's awesome.
Sure, yeah.
So I remember seeing like waking up and just there's like a lady at the end of my bed.
What?
But they're like the old ladies with like like the little hats.
The nurses.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like an old World War nurse?
The pioneer
with like
days?
little
Yeah.
hats. Yeah, with like little hats. They had on like their
Wait, like the nurses
apron.
or like the little hat things? Like
no,
the,
like the
Like the prairie.
Yeah, and they
Prairie
had like
hats,
little
yeah.
like their little aprons
I love
on and
that.
shit. And, like
Yeah,
their
nurses
poofy
wear
little
that stuff.
dresses.
I'm
and
wondering
stuff.
if it's like a war nurse.
I don't know, but she
Was
would
the house-
be at the end of my bed.
Just
like all the time, like
multiple
whenever I
times.
would
Oh, it
wake
happened a
up,
lot.
Yeah, she would just be at the end of my bed.
This is great.
Yeah,
That's so creepy.
And then my brother had.
Did she
this-
ever say anything or make any
Never,
noises?
Never.
Did you
And
hear
then
her
when I
ever
would
sit down
get
or feel
up-
her sit down?
No. When
Okay.
I would get up to like obviously run out of my room.
Yeah.
I would like run and
Would you
I
have to
would
run
go.
past her?
Yes,
Oh,
I would
fuck.
get up and I would like just because I demanded from my mom that I had 3 mattresses. So my bed was so high
Super
up.
high up,
I had
for
to
sure.
jump off of my bed. And I would like run and I'd get to that xylophone door and I would like look back and I'd be like, she's still fucking there.
Oh,
like,
that's so
you know what I
crazy.
mean? Like
So
she
that's,
was
like,
like almost
really
like she came
there,
with
yeah.
me to the doorway and then like when she saw I was going down my stairs, that's when I never saw her again.
Dude,
So
that's
how
crazy.
do you remember how you felt? Like
I felt like I was just a kid and like I didn't want to tell my mom, like I didn't
But
want
did
to
you
tell.
have like fear and terror?
Yes,
like, obviously
I
you were a little
wanted to go
scared,
tell my
but
mom. Every time I was so scared and I wanted to go be like, hey mom, there's a lady at the end of my bed.
But you didn't.
I did not want to because she was going to be like, Rosie, it's a ghost.
Okay. You were afraid that she
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
believe you.
You know what I mean? But I'm like,
Oh,
no,
no,
really,
that she
I
would
see
believe
this
you
bitch.
and
Like,
be cool with it.
I don't know. My mom was a little crazy, so she could have even believed it, but I wouldn't even have wanted that.
So you think her?
I'm like, either way, I just
Her
I wanted her to know, but I didn't want her to know. I had no one to tell. I had no one to tell.
Oh, that's the worst. So you think her reaction would have been, "It's a ghost and whatever, no biggie," or it's "You're crazy, come on"?
I think she would have been like, "It's a ghost and it's fine.
Just chill."
Like,
What?
It's okay. It's not going to do anything to you.
Oh, fuck
and
that.
Then my brother had
I can't
this
sleep, it's
weird
sitting on the
habit.
bed.
My brother had this weird habit of like peeling the wallpaper off of his walls at night.
Okay.
Oh, the
And,
creepiest thing you can do.
I always thought that was like just
Demonic?
really strange.
That is strange.
Like to just wake up out of your sleep
I swear
and
that's
like
in, like,
start picking the
Insidious or
wallpaper
something.
off
Yeah.
the
So
wall.
can I tell you something super hilarious that
No.
very little people know about me?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So, speaking of peeling wallpaper, just real quick, when I was younger, we lived in this 2-story house. I lived with my sisters, my brother, my parents, right? And I would literally sit in the hallway and pull the hairs out of the paint.
Oh
that
my
were at
gosh.
the
Jeez.
I would be there forever.
Oh yeah.
Fucking just
That's a
pulling the
tedious
hairs.
job. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh wow.
Do you have OCD?
I do.
So what I'm thinking is
I think because only a person with OCD is going to spend
Yeah,
that much
facts.
time doing something that means
So-
nothing.
so
Essentially.
during
you
the
know what
wa-
I mean?
And like my sisters and stuff would walk
Pulling
by me
hair
and
out
like
of the
step over me in the
paint.
hallway. They're like, "What are you doing?" And
I'm
I would just
clearly
be so
busy.
happy. I'm like 4 years old, like 5 or so. It's weird. And then I used
Yeah.
to take eggs
So-
from the refrigerator.
So during the Revolutionary War, a lot of these, so the war was fought right in your neighborhood, right on your property,
Yeah.
and a lot of people would take soldiers in and nurse them back to health or watch over them, or kids that lost both their parents, they would watch kids that were displaced.
Yeah.
So to me, it sounds like this place might have been used for something like that, and that a woman, because she never did anything harmful,
and
right?
The even creepier part is there was a church that right across the street from our house, like
Okay.
a big church, and people actually lived
That's
in
always
it.
the case.
People
Burial
lived in
ground
it.
and church.
Yeah,
Of course.
people
Boom.
lived in it. There were like these two twins, and like at the top, like the little point.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
actually a little room up there, and they had a trampoline up there, and I would
You're
see these
asking
two
for
little
ghosts.
girls like
That's
I would,
creepy.
But they were real. They were real.
Yeah.
They were
Okay.
real life
Okay.
people. Yeah, they were
Still
like real
creepy.
kids.
That's
and
a
they
weird
would just
thing.
be up in the top of the church, like jumping on a trampoline.
Oh my gosh.
And I would just be like, wow, their house is so cool.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I got this lady at the end of my bed.
Yeah, fucking
Like,
wow.
and it was like a good acre and a half of land.
Oh, yeah.
That we
Cool.
stayed on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was a lot. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely believe that, like it could have been something.
Could it?
Yeah.
So-
A lot of people, I think it said 2,000 people died of one
Oh,
team,
shit.
and then there was over 6,000 people of another team.
Wow.
8,000
That's the
fucking
makings of
deaths.
some hauntings.
And
Yeah.
back in 1777.
So I know you do have to go pretty soon here, and let me know if at any point
I don't think so yet.
Okay, cool, good, because I got some more questions. So
we're
what advice would you give to somebody trying to break into the industry in Las Vegas?
Everyone always asks, like, what can I do to do this? Whether it's online or
Sure.
it's at the club,
Sure.
You have to promote yourself.
Yeah.
So
And
if you're not willing to do that publicly,
then
good luck.
good fucking luck.
Especially online. If you're wanting to do OnlyFans or FinDom or any type of camming, if you're not willing to show your face online, your feet online,
You're not getting anywhere.
Your ass online, it's really hard to promote yourself. I got really blessed. I got blessed with a following. I came up in the time of Twitter being like at its prime, that person, like, I followed Bronwynn on Twitter for forever since the infamous Sedona days, and Sedona and I were like we were relatively pretty Twitter
So
famous.
it was before it was saturated.
Yeah,
with,
so
and
like
everybody was
going
on it.
viral on Twitter back then was getting
That was it,
that
dude.
was like getting like 200 retweets.
Yeah.
Like
And that
you
was
were
a
like
business.
famous
Yeah.
for that.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
And it's not like that anymore.
No, fuck no, it's so
you can
saturated.
pay $8 to be verified now.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, there's a payment for
Yeah, you can pay for it.
Yes, Twitter
fucking
Blue.
wild.
Elon, yeah.
Yeah.
You can pay to be.
You got the check mark?
No, I would never pay for that. I didn't
Fuck
earn
no.
it.
No, yeah, that's exactly
That's
right.
cool.
I like
Yeah,
that.
and so
like
I
that.
came up in the era of Hunter Moore. So I got really lucky with just becoming like really good friends with Hunter Moore.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, like actual friends, like I had fun sending him photos and stuff and whatnot. But we actually became like really good friends. And like even when my mom passed away, like he reached out to me when Hunter was going through it all.
Shit.
And went to prison. Like, I stayed in contact with his friends, like, so that we could all, you know, just still be on the same page. I want to make sure he was doing good, you know?
Yeah.
So I came up in the time of Hunter Moore, and that actually really helped my following, like, tremendously.
Yeah.
And then what else helped my following tremendously, even though it wasn't, like, the best publicity, was for some reason, Janelle fucking Evans spoke about me.
Who's Janelle Evans?
From Teen fucking Mom.
Oh, that's funny.
Janelle
No
Evans
shit.
from Teen Mom. I tweeted one.
Oh, that's
y'all
so
probably
funny.
remember that too. I tweeted one time and I said, like, 16 and pregnant is a stupid fucking show, because it is. Like, that's
It is.
just unreal to me.
Just,
and like
yeah,
back when I
objectively,
tweeted
yes.
this, I was like 18, 19.
Love it,
So
love
I
it.
thought it was insane that 16-year-olds were getting pregnant.
Right.
You know?
It's absurd.
And that they're putting them all
Janelle
over.
Evans quote tweets it and is like, just says something rude about me.
Of course, yeah.
And from that moment on, I was known as Pennsyltucky. Pennsyltucky.
That was the
From
nickname
Orange
she
is
gave
the
you?
New Black. No,
Oh.
that's what her
No, yeah.
followers gave me.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, those Janelle Evans fans, even though they hate her,
Pennsyltucky's which
they
character is
will-
that?
The one that does crack.
Yeah, the crazy one.
Oh,
The girl who played in
no
8 Mile.
way.
Yes. Okay. So the girls that
yeah.
don't like Janelle Evans, it's crazy because if you also don't like Janelle Evans, they're called like the Mad Hatters. They will hate they will hate you too. I still till this
a
day, it's
name
been
for
like 10, 11 years, and these people will still comment like under my post.
Oh, wow.
And be like,
They won't
"You
let it
dirty
go,
little
huh?"
slut," you know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh my God, like I'll go to their profile. This is Mad Hatter. And I'm just like, oh my God, you guys
suck
are
a
so
dick.
crazy.
Yeah,
like,
fucking
it's
nuts.
Teen Mom.
This many
Like,
years?
Yeah, chill
it's
back.
crazy. So
That
I got
show- yeah.
really blessed between Hunter Moore and then like Janelle.
Oh,
Janelle
thanks,
Evans.
Janelle.
Yeah, I got blessed between
Yeah.
the two of them. Yeah, I
Right.
did. Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
that's the only reason why I'm like able to succeed the way I do between like OnlyFans and streaming and all that is because I have a following already.
Yeah.
Right, that's
If you don't have that following,
You gotta
fucking
work to build
So
it.
the advice, and correct me if I'm wrong, is you have to show your
Get
face.
out there.
You have to
Get out
promote
there,
yourself.
promote,
You
take
have to-
pictures every day, take new videos.
Because there's so many women that are,
day.
right?
Yep.
They're
Yeah.
willing
Exactly
to
right.
do it
Yeah,
all.
people
And
want to
there's
hear
thousands.
your voice. Yeah,
Yeah.
they want to hear your voice. They want to see your face.
Yeah.
No filters. Like they want the real meal deal.
No filters.
No filters.
Yeah.
Like people
Right?
want to see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like you want to
That's
get
what they're
paid-
paying for.
Yeah, you want to get
Wow.
paid
You.
for your authentic self
Absolutely.
also. And like
I love that.
for everybody and anybody that's subscribed to my OnlyFans, none of my videos are edited.
Yeah.
I don't take the time to edit any of my videos, and people
Yeah.
could be like, "Oh, that's unprofessional," whatever. That shit's $13
That shit's
a month.
raw.
It is $13 a month. If you think you're getting some crazy edited video for $13 a month, you are
Yeah.
out of your
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
But what you are getting is some homemade porn. So
Yeah.
who doesn't love that? Like,
Yeah.
you know, but you have to take
Why'd
the
you pick
videos.
13? Why 13?
$13.13. I don't know why not. Good
I
number.
like
I
that.
love
'Cause
7
that-
and 13 are like the numbers.
That's so funny. So that's one of my favorite numbers.
Yeah, that's like
I have a tattoo of it, as you can see. I actually, for our Patreon, the highest tier is $13. And
Really?
I specifically.
Oh, I was
wanted
wondering
to
why
do
you picked
$13.
that. That's
Yeah.
funny. I didn't know
Because I
that.
like
love
13.
that.
Like
That's
the number
cool.
13.
I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's just it's the good number, and that's I feel like it's affordable. I try to make it
$13, 13
affordable
cents, though,
for
that's even better.
everybody. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like even if you just want to
Absolutely.
sign up for 1 month, it's only
That's fucking
$13.
that's two
you know
cups
what
of
I
coffee.
mean? Yeah,
That's nothing. Yeah.
So it's like even at that, if you guys want to start your OnlyFans, start it, but don't. I'm not saying don't like underprice yourself, but don't think right off the bat that you're like a $300
Danielle
girl.
Bergoli and shit. Chill.
Yeah, it's not like that. And also,
Yeah.
don't look at those girls like, you know, those girls that hopped onto OnlyFans and made like 5 million
And think that
Yeah, during
That-
COVID, I remember
that
that
is
was really
two.
popular.
absolutely so unrealistic.
Yeah.
It is. It's unreal.
Well, here's the fucking thing about her specifically that's so crazy. And by the way, Danielle Bergoli, for those who don't know, is the Catch Me Outside.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Catch
Oh
Me
my
Outside. How about
gosh,
that?
yeah.
And
So-
I applaud her hustle. It's
Hustle
just
on
Was it from like
I
Dr.
applaud
Phil or
anybody's
something?
Yes,
hustle.
it's from Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
But here's the fucking gross thing about it is she was like 15 or something when she was on the show.
Yeah.
So the minute she turns 18,
yeah.
she hits her OnlyFans and she makes like $2 million. Like
But you know
$2 million
what's
a month.
5
No, more than
million.
that. It's, yeah,
What?
5 million.
No,
So
that's too much.
Everyone is so. Everyone's
she
waiting.
really-
What?
Yeah. Oh, she
Yes.
makes. She's
she has made
insane.
5 million. Like it's
Yep.
just.
We live in a crazy
Crazy.
time.
So she's literally waiting.
Industry
And you know
has
what's actually
changed.
crazy?
What's up, Jess?
Crazy.
Speak out loud. I want to hear what you say.
No, it's fine.
She actually even made a comment saying that she thinks it's disgusting that people waited.
Yeah, because that's what it was.
But I'm like, then girly, why make it?
Right.
But girly, why make it then? But then don't be mad at the people that
don't
subscribe.
talk shit.
You can't be mad at the people.
Butter.
Exactly. You can't be mad that these people subscribed.
Yeah.
You knew.
You need to be grateful.
You knew that they were going to subscribe.
Yep.
You knew. There's reasons why people don't put their kids online anymore.
Yeah.
Things aren't the way that they used to be.
Yeah.
You know, like our parents used to like proudly like post pictures of us wherever they could. You know, like our parents didn't have like Facebook and stuff like that. But if they could show their picture at the CVS getting their pictures developed, they would. You know, now you don't do
all
that.
over the house on the fridge, all that.
You don't do that.
Right.
And now, like, you can't put your kids anywhere.
Very little is sacred these days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had to be on one platform alone, what would it be?
TikTok, flat down.
You love it.
100%.
Straight up.
Oh my God.
Are you worried about them
I think like
shutting
my
it down?
screen time for TikTok, I think I spend an easy, and this is like disgusting. I hate to admit this. I'm so sorry. Please follow me on TikTok. It makes it all worth it. I don't know. Hi, I'm Bronwynn. Like hi, HIGH, because I'm high. It's easily the easiest platform to just stay on.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you worried about it getting shut down?
I'm not.
You're not?
No,
You think
it
it's
ain't
not going anywhere?
Too many people make too much money off of it.
HIGHIMBRONWIN.
WYNN.
Is that what I want to say?
Yeah.
WYN.
WYNN. Like the
Two
Wynn
N's.
Hotel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and TikTok is usually the
Bronwynn.
easiest.
I'll put it
I
on
think I
screen.
spend 8 hours a day on TikTok. Like,
Wow.
easily.
But I've seen your TikTok.
8 hours a day on TikTok.
You have a lot of
Easily.
you got a lot of followers on there, a lot of
Sounds like
views.
my ex.
I've actually seen some of the videos you did. I remember when Jess did your hair. You did a video of you singing Avril Lavigne while she
those
did
are
it.
like some of my favorite videos.
That's
to make
I thought that was
too,
amazing.
About like my hair and my nails.
Yeah.
Are like my favorite videos to make, especially with
That's
Jess,
a good
she
one.
does such a good job. Wait till my wedding hair. That'll be a good transition one.
Yeah, but those are fun videos. I like that stuff. I like that you do that and you take the time.
TikTok is really fun. It brings out the creative side. You get to see like
Is that
just
spelled
different
correctly?
sides of people. Yes, it is. Yeah, you get to see different sides of people, and it's so much fun. Like the comment section is like the best place to be. Like you just go into the comment section, you're like, oh yeah. There is a video. There's these two guys podcasts that I love to watch.
What is it?
Frankie and Joey, and it's called Backyard Basement. And they are, Backyard Basement, and they are, they're hilarious. They are just so funny, and they just sit there and they just argue the whole show. Like they will
Sounds
argue.
like a podcast I know.
They will argue over everything, and it is just great. They've been the two best friends since forever. And the other day, they were like in the middle of their podcast.
Yeah.
And one of them goes, and I was standing here with arms wide open,
Arms wide open.
that's exactly what happened. They started singing
Yeah.
together, right? And they do this whole little bit, and they sing together.
With arms wide open.
And then
Yeah,
they
let's do
finish
that
it,
one.
And
Let's do
he's
it.
like, I don't know the rest. And
That's all I know.
Yeah.
it was just so.
On
It was seriously.
this
He ends it with. Oh man, I've been listening to so much Creed, and then the video cuts off.
That's the
someone
best.
comes in the comment section and goes saying, "I've been listening to a lot of Creed is wild."
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah,
it actually
facts.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
funny.
It is to just
By the
admit
way-
that you're like listening to Creed all the time.
Yeah.
I do that.
Hot take.
Wild.
Love Creed.
Nickelback is not a bad band.
It
Nickelback
is
will
not.
never
It
be a
is
bad band.
not.
Did you actually? Their TikToks are hilarious. Actually,
Because
they
from
made
what
a
I heard,
TikTok about Photograph.
they don't really.
Yeah, they did.
This photograph.
About they made one specifically about look at this graph.
Oh,
The
that's good.
Vine from back in the
Yep.
day. Look at this
Fuck
graph.
yeah. Look
They
at
made
this
one.
graph.
He
Yeah.
said, how do
Good
you
for
feel
them.
about this?
Good
and,
for them.
and the lead singer, he's like,
Bring
I
it the
don't
fuck on.
care.
Love
He
it.
said,
Yeah.
he said, I could have had that taken down, and I didn't. Of
course,
because
yeah.
I think it's great.
It's great.
That's free exposure.
Good for
baby.
him.
Bring it
Thank
on.
you. He said,
Yeah.
and all it does is go to show that people don't
Yeah.
hate my band.
Nope.
Like you guys were a staple.
And don't take yourself too seriously. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the other
Right,
thing.
it
If you were
was
to freak out about
hilarious.
it, that'd be really
You'd look
Like
like, a
Metallica?
wiener.
Yeah,
You'd look like a
douchey.
wiener.
I'm over
Wiener.
Metallica. Once after for the Napster thing was the first thing, but then they did with like Spotify. I'm like, bro, I'm done with you guys.
Yeah, they always
Fuck
have a
Metallica.
cause. Yeah.
They're so obnoxious.
There's always going to be like that one band that's very controversial, you know?
Yeah, and
They
apparently
have to
it's-
be.
it's like a-
You gotta
yeah.
stay relevant somehow.
Yeah.
No offense.
But I love the people. What was it? MCR, My Chemical Romance, or somebody. They were like, I don't care as long as people hear our music. I have money. I'm not fucking worried.
Yeah.
I don't care if you download it, whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
do. We got
Yep.
money. We're good. Listen to our music. Enjoy our fucking music.
Just have fun.
I'm like 100%, dude.
Just have fun.
Like Metallica, oh, somebody didn't buy an album. So you've been here for 30 years.
Oh my
making
God, that's what I'm
shitty
saying.
music.
They were fighting the
What do you
future.
want
He
us to
couldn't.
do?
Couldn't
Yeah,
win.
they're fighting the
Yeah,
future.
we're a whole new
future.
generation of
The way of the
kids.
future.
Way of the future.
Especially considering there's like a brand new generation of kids where a lot of you may not even know who
They don't even know
Metallica
what a
is.
CD is.
Yeah, you don't
Oh,
even
they
know
don't.
what a CD is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have 2 good songs.
Yep, the whole world is online now. Everything,
music videos
jobs,
suck.
even people living their lives online.
Can you believe there's kids that don't know what Limewire is?
Oh yeah,
Nuts.
no,
Kazaa.
They have
They have no idea.
LimeWire.
how we used
Yeah.
to get our
Napster,
music.
Kazaa, LimeWire.
Yeah.
Fucking, that was all my
My
shit.
friend just sent me the funniest TikTok about ringback tones and like the guy,
Remember?
the guy being like, I have this sick idea, like we're gonna make some ringback tones, and somebody was like, okay, cool, and then they were like, but you know, before the ringback tone, we're actually gonna say like, listen to these sick tunes before you know, and then the guy's like, this isn't gonna work, like no one's gonna do this, you know?
Bollocks.
Nah, dude, we did it.
Yeah.
We loved those ringback
Yes.
tones.
You know what I used to do?
Until we found out we could just record them ourselves.
Right.
Make them
Yeah, because they were a
Until we found
fortune.
out we can just go ahead and do that.
$2.99.
And people made a fortune
song.
on it.
Yeah.
Everyone in
Yeah.
the room, be quiet. I'm about to press play
Yeah,
right now.
I need this.
Shut
one.
up.
You know what I used to do is so old school Nokia phone, like old school. I would look up online, which would take 5 minutes because it was.
Dialing.
I would look up how to do songs with the thing, so I wouldn't have to buy them. I did the Michael Myers thing. So I'd have to,
Really?
I'd
Oh,
pick,
geez.
so like it was
Shut
like,
up.
so I'd
That's
read it.
smart.
It was like 36499.
I remember you could make your own. Yeah.
That's
We
so
weren't
cool.
that smart. I
That's
just
right.
went up and like straight recorded it.
Yeah.
Told
Yeah.
everyone in the room.
Yeah, I know.
Shut
I
up
was
and
there
hit
looking
play.
up fucking the numbers. I'm like,
Jeez, yeah.
36499.
Yeah,
That's
you
hardcore.
were a cheater on
That's
GTA
hardcore.
for sure.
No, I don't cheat.
Cheat
on
codes.
Just women.
You were.
I'm kidding. I've never
cheat
cheated on a
coder.
girl in my life, and that's a fact, Jack.
I don't believe that.
I've never cheated on a girl in my life.
Penis
Swear to
picture
God.
cam is lying.
I know, right? That's
Single
hard to believe
camera
after this show.
Hey, I do
The
work.
cam that takes
Single
the same
camera-
woman to multiple Kona grills.
Nah, we did. Yeah, you kind of
Where
exposed
can we
yourself
find
in
Cameron?
several ways.
Never
today.
cheated on a girl though. That's a very different story. Never cheated on a girl.
That's good.
I'll
That's,
take it.
Yep.
I've never. And
Gotta have a code, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's one other thing. It's and the two I always say together. Never cheated on a girl, and there's another one, and it's escaping me. But it's like these are my achievements. So no, I'm
My
not so.
achievements. This is my highest
Yeah,
achievement.
yeah.
I've never been cheated on.
Yeah. No. And so but that's my thing is I've had a handful of girlfriends in my life, and if they're my girlfriend, I'm not cheating. Period. And if I feel like fuck, you know, I want to fuck
It's
someone
like
else.
on and offs, then whatever.
Like hookups and
Yeah.
girls I'm like
Free to do what you
talking
need to
to.
do.
Yeah,
Yes.
that shouldn't matter to them then. If they
If
know
it's
you're not
monogamy.
exclusive,
It's
nobody
really funny.
cares.
That's
Yeah.
essentially how Nick and I like actually started dating.
Well, you were engaged,
Yeah,
yeah.
after I broke off the engagement.
Yeah. I'm sure
and
Hunter
Nick
was
and
happy
I,
about that.
and then no, he wasn't.
Yeah,
he
no,
took
I
the
was
bed. You took the bed and the side table.
Well, I mean, it was
Damn.
his side table.
And his bed. And his bed.
Yeah,
you were
and it
allowed
was
to
all
take
his
that.
shit, yeah.
But you left me with nothing.
Real quick. No, please. I'm sorry.
I went to California for like a memorial.
Okay.
And Nick was like, I was single at that point.
Okay.
You know, so Nick was like, no, you're not going to California single. That's crazy. So he called me while
Out of
I'm
fear,
in California.
because your
'Cause I'm now
relationship
newly
started
single.
on the pretense of you were
Yeah.
cheating. You're cheating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, I really like you. And the girl that introduced us as like, hey, like they just come and hang out at the club. Like,
Yeah.
don't bother asking them for dances. And I was like, well, I like the
Okay.
one in red. And she was like, he's going through a lot. Like he
He's going through a
doesn't
lot.
date girls. Like you'll never get him to like you.
This is talking
And
about
Nick.
Nick.
And I looked at her and I said, watch.
Oh.
Because I will.
It was a
started
challenge.
out as a bet. It started
Right.
out as a full-blown bet.
Yeah.
And he knows that. Nick knows that. Nick is very,
Yeah.
very you too?
Winning.
Shut up. Did you
That's
also start
funny.
out as a bet?
No, not a bad.
Oh, I was like, you did
No,
not.
just like calling it.
Yeah.
No.
So I told her, I said, you watch, like it will happen. And then, yeah, so I went to California. He called me and he's like, are you dating me or not? And I was just kind of like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was it.
That's it.
Now you're exclusive. You guys are going
It'll be-
steady.
for him.
It'll be
That's
8
the
years in a couple of days here.
You got to be
Yeah.
blunt. Someone just heard me the other night saying to a girl like, I'm not going to get into it, but I was just being very blunt. And they're like, oh man,
How could you
can't
do
that?
that? Yeah.
I'm like, bro, Trust me.
You have to be.
That's what you gotta do.
Out here.
Well, because
There's a lot of
and I'll
noise.
be very honest. Like
I'm attracted to this girl. She's attracted to me. Why the
Yeah.
fuck am I gonna play this game? Okay, well, bye. I should have asked for her number. No, fuck that. I'm getting it.
What's
She's
your
gonna
And
give
that
it.
was
Boom.
exactly it. Is Nick saw me tweet something about somebody in attendance at
He's
the
like, nah,
memorial,
fuck
and
no.
he said,
Nope.
"I am nipping that in the butt."
Yep.
So fucking
Yep.
quick.
Yep.
And he called me and just immediately
Good
like
for him.
started
Good
like
man.
basically yelling at
Atta
me.
boy.
So I was
Atta
like, "Yeah,
boy.
we're dating."
Yeah.
He knows what he wants.
Now
He's like,
engaged.
God
Yeah.
damn, you're gonna be my
Yeah.
girlfriend. I love you.
Yeah, and then I told him all of the end of last year. I was like, because I knew we were going to the 49ers Raiders game on
Yeah.
New Year's Eve or on New Year's Day. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna propose to you at the game. And he was like, okay, like, don't fucking do that. I will say no. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm still doing it. Like, watch me. Because it
And
had
you
been
did.
7 years, like I was like,
Yeah,
I'm going to
it's
propose to you
Yeah.
at the game. He did it, right? But, so I was like, damn, I was busting your balls for months.
Yeah.
Like, talking all that shit, saying I was going to propose to you in public.
Yeah.
You had the ring in your back pocket. I am a dick.
I know the whole time.
Jesus
Poor guy.
Christ,
He's
I
like,
know.
he's like,
Great.
baby, please
That's why
don't.
he was
Because
like,
I had
I'll
the whole
say
thing.
no.
Yeah.
I'll just say no.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, that's
I know.
hysterical.
That's awesome.
So if my ex and I were to stay together, it would have been great because when I first walked into her work, I was at Parkway Tavern, she worked at a different Parkway Tavern. She said, "That's the next guy I'm going to date. Probably going to be my husband." First thing she said to her friend.
Oh, what happened?
She moved to Virginia.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was cool. I liked
She
her.
wanted to get married, have kids. She wanted the whole bit. She wanted
Here's
me
Cam, not married, no kids.
Yeah.
Not in Virginia.
Yeah. And she said, like, make me stay out here. Like, marry me. Like,
Oh god.
Too much.
didn't
He's
want to
like,
go.
yeah,
Too
no.
much.
I
You're
just-
still young.
Yeah.
I'm 33. I'm not that young.
At the time,
That's
though, weren't you
young.
only like 28 or something?
This was like a year ago.
Oh, I thought it was like 5 years ago.
Jessica?
Yeah.
You were supposed to get married just like at a whim last
I was
year,
like-
just because.
She wanted to get married. She wanted to have kids. She moved to Virginia. So we had an expiration date. We knew when we were going to break up because we knew when
Right.
she was moving to Virginia. I think that
That's
actually
so
kept our relationship
crazy.
going up longer. I think I would have broken up with her earlier if I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Like
I'll wait it out. We have another 4 fucking months. I would have
Fuck
probably
that.
broken up with her earlier.
But you think we would have had it out earlier if there wasn't an expiration date?
100%. I would have been like later because
Well, because like wanting kids and a life and marriage, that's a
all
lot.
things I want.
You know what
I just
mean?
knew
Like,
she wasn't the one. I just knew.
Yeah.
I knew.
And
Yeah.
you really gotta like hold off on that.
I
That's
know.
why like everyone's
That's something
like,
you can't
I can't
jump
believe
the
you guys
gun
were
on.
together for 7 years and didn't even get
I
engaged.
can't. That's
And
fucking
I'm like,
smart.
I don't know, like we had
Yeah.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
And, like, we didn't have a lot of money at the very beginning of our
What's the
relationship.
rush?
So
Right.
yeah, like we didn't even live alone. So we wanted he
Oh, yeah.
specifically wanted to wait until we lived alone
Yeah.
and like had our own space.
I
And-
can respect that 100%.
yeah, and I was so mad at him for so
Yeah.
long about that decision, about him being like, well, like your mom and your brother still live with us, like, so I don't really want to get engaged. I'm over here like, time's a ticking, buddy. I don't really want to fucking stay that much longer.
But
with a
he did it at
girlfriend,
least.
You know?
Yeah, but
and now I understand why.
Yeah.
Because life being just you and
Yeah.
your partner is
Yeah.
a lot different than like, having people around. And that's why I think
Yeah.
getting engaged so young is
Absolutely.
like such a wild thing if you're like just not completely on your own yet.
And if you guys know you're going to be together for the long haul, then
There's
what the
no
fuck
rush.
matters?
There's
Yeah,
no
it doesn't
rush.
matter. We're
Absolutely.
going to be
Yeah.
together.
Absolutely.
When it's
That's
time,
why
we'll do
there's
it.
not even-
Yeah, does paperwork
there's not
change
even
that?
like a-
Yeah.
There's not even a sliver in us to like rush the wedding. Like we were like
Good.
2025.
Good.
Yeah.
Give me
That's
time.
awesome.
I have
Good for
over
you.
700 plus days. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
it's too much. It's so much to pile on
Wait,
at once.
yeah.
So to like do it like
Especially
quick and
weddings
almost
aren't
like it's
cheap
like a
and shit, dude.
No.
Wait till you're financially free.
They
and you
say
can have your
right
shit,
now
and you're
that
like, fucking,
the
okay,
average
fine.
wedding is $45,000.
Yeah.
Is that
It's-
real?
It's absurd.
$45,000.
Average
Yeah.
wedding, and that's like your low maintenance average
Oh, yeah.
wedding, 45 grand.
Yeah. 30 grand, you're struggling.
So let's not get married at 22 years old and have a kid, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Psychopath.
So crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking weirdo.
See, and I almost when I was engaged, I was only 21, so I'm 20. So I'm glad,
And we see that
that
didn't work
things
out,
didn't.
yeah.
Like I was too young.
100%.
Yeah, that's way too-
21's
Didn't
a
get to-
baby, dude.
You
A
are.
baby.
You are. You were still a kid.
I know
if
you think
20.
you're grown up and you could drink and shit.
You think
You're a
you know
child.
everything.
You don't even know yourself.
You literally don't know who you are yet.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
and
It
for
takes
the
a little
boys,
while.
In your 30s, you start figuring out, oh, okay,
Yes.
this is who I am.
Yes,
So I got married at 20 and I had 3 kids by the time I was 20.
That's tough, man. Because
girl, you look so good.
Thank you.
I would never have guessed that fact.
Right,
That is insane. Good for you. Seriously.
But, and I'm saying and I'm totally not condoning teen pregnancy at all.
But it worked out well for
me.
you.
I wouldn't have had
What's
it
the
any
age
other
difference
way.
between you and your kids?
My oldest is 18. I'm 36, so 18 years.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah.
I like that because the bond is like super.
It's so unbreakable. Like
Your
18,
oldest-
17, and 15 are the ages of my kids.
Yep.
God, you got some rough fucking ages to deal with right now.
I mean, but
I was
They're good-
fucked
they're
up
good
at all
kids.
of those
They're
ages.
good kids.
They're
That's
good
good.
kids.
Thank God.
They're good
Thank
kids.
God. Because
Like I'm so blessed.
They're
And that's
independent,
everything
they're
we
solid.
I have a
go through.
15-year-old.
in on
I'm
the
like,
front end, huh?
oh my God, I feel so bad for you.
Like
I was
we've gone
terrible.
through the ringer, but in the end, I have solid, good.
They're good kids.
Good.
They
That
really
makes me
are.
so happy.
And I've grown with my kids, so I'm not a complete stranger.
Me
to
and my
them.
best
They come to me
friend
for
from New
whatever.
York, we were troublemakers down in Schuylerville. We were little troublemakers. And she has kids, and they now live in Schuylerville. And
Isn't
they're
that so
gonna grow up
funny?
in
The homie
Schuylerville.
that you grew up with that did the craziest shit and they're like trying to be a family man. She's like, bro, I know. Remember when you fucking.
So I keep telling her, and I'm like, dude, like the other day, Nick was like, her daughter's name is Rowan. He said, Rowan's
Pretty
halfway
name.
to 16. And I said, don't you dare fucking say that.
Yeah, putting it in perspective like that.
Morgan,
right?
she's halfway to 16. Do you remember what we were doing at 16?
Laughing Reaper
Like-
says she old.
Asshole.
No old.
I don't know
I'm
what
not
Alicia's
old,
saying.
We
son.
love this.
I'm in my prime.
No one is old until 77 is when we're reaching.
That's exactly how I feel.
That's when we're reaching old. Okay, like
I say 80 because like my grandpa Jack, he is
We have a
84,
grandfather named
85.
Jack, yeah.
He still rides
R.I.P.
his Harley. You know what I mean? He still does this. He goes to the races. You know, he's not old.
if you're in good shape, you're in good shape.
Yeah.
As long as you don't need
Thank
stem
you.
cell research
Oh,
and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Stem cell
As long-
research.
As long as you're not doing all that, you're good. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think we're living
That's
fruitful.
funny.
We're all young.
Yeah.
We're all young.
I'm young.
I thought you were younger than you are. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said
You
I'm
look
33.
young.
I feel young. I'm very virile and
You're young
you're only
at
as-
heart and
yeah.
soul and
You're
spirit.
as young as you feel.
yeah.
There you go.
My back is
Absolutely.
like in the
Yeah,
it's
my
60s.
back is like a 75.
Yeah, but yeah.
Back is a 75.
Penis 18.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hear that, guys?
Young.
Reaper says 60
Guys,
is
don't
old.
hear that,
60's
ladies.
not old.
At least legal.
Yeah.
You guys are mean. Your parents are probably in their 60s.
My mom's 60.
No,
She looks like
I'm
she's
not.
30.
My father's
No, their
66.
parents-
No, that's who I'm. That's my son.
Oh,
Yeah, he's saying 60 is old.
Don't say that.
He likes to say shit like that.
Yeah,
It-
that's
it-
funny.
That's exactly who
You'll
he
be
is.
60
Get 'em.
one day and your kids will be like, you're old. And you'll be
Yeah.
like, damn, I feel bad for my mom.
Oh, that's so.
Because it's so funny
I
because
was beating on her.
Yeah.
You know.
to that point almost though, when we're young, it's like my mom's 24, but I'm a baby, and so I'm like, oh, she got it figured out. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She has no idea what the fuck
No.
anything is.
No.
She's yeah.
No. Yeah, my mom was only 35. I was very shocked.
Bathroom, right.
Because I am not, like, even at 30, at 29,
gives
I
a
would not be
fuck?
ready. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the
She's
door.
trying so
Yeah.
hard to be quiet. You're
I know.
bathroom,
You're
right,
good.
right.
I wanted her to be a part of it and like talk and shit. And she's
Yeah,
like,
I
she's like
couldn't.
trying to
I
be a
simply,
fly on
I
the
don't
wall.
know how you did it so young. Bless your soul.
She had
I
no
mean,
choice.
I'm so
honestly.
grateful. I'm
Yeah,
so
him too.
grateful. I mean, I had the support of my parents for sure. You know, and we had our ups and downs, but
And the kids, if they're good kids, man,
yeah,
it makes it much
I'm
easier.
So blessed with my kids.
Yeah, that's
Me
like,
too.
You have a good daughter.
They've
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
seen
she's
the ups
the
and
greatest.
downs, so
Very
they're like,
sweet,
not doing
yeah.
that, not doing that, not doing that.
I'm like the one
You
friend
know?
that doesn't want kids.
And I mean,
Really? You're that girl?
Don't want to.
And how does Nick feel?
He wants kids.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
You're gonna get.
He told
he's gonna
me,
get
I
his
said
way.
I want a surrogate. And he said, because I'm just like, okay, number one,
He
I heard
wants
your nose.
his girl.
I heard
to
your
be half of
nose
the DNA.
grows.
Oh my god.
I have the most perfect nose in
You
the
have a
world.
beautiful nose,
We're
yeah.
not fucking changing that.
Your
I
nose is
doubt it
gonna
would change
grow.
notice.
Not for a
Shit.
kid.
I mean, I don't think my nose.
No. And then I saw
No,
something
I've
the
never
other
seen
day.
a
This
nose
lady
change.
got pregnant. She gave birth. Everything went wrong. She wound up having to have all her limbs amputated, and then the baby died.
Okay.
that's-
okay.
You know what? Okay.
This
but you
is
know
one
what?
in a
That's-
trillion.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I would be one in a trillion. And then what happens when I end
That's
up with
funny you think
no
that.
limbs and no child?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Alicia doesn't want kids, and it's so fucking annoying. It's
No
like,
kids club. That's
yeah,
funny.
No kids
know.
club.
I have a few friends that
Well,
don't with kids.
Alicia,
I
we
was
can't get
done
married now.
when I
You
had none.
fucked that up.
Like that's it.
Because I
can
like my
respect
money.
that.
Because I know that I'm too selfish.
Too
Oh.
selfish
what
with
it
your
is.
time.
There you go. Don't have kids.
I like my money.
Yeah.
I go to work and I work hard and I don't want to spend it on fucking
Can I tell you what though?
diapers.
I'm
And I
selfish.
totally get it and
I don't.
respect it. but-
Yeah.
I'm selfish.
I'd rather buy a bag,
in
you
the
know.
way. I'm selfish in the opposite way. I want more of me.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I want a bunch
You're
of
being-
cameras running around being little
He's
geniuses.
trying to terrorize the world with that. My God.
A takeover.
You're welcome.
Right?
You're
Okay, that's
welcome.
okay. They'd be funny.
They'd be hilarious.
They'd be hilarious.
Handsome, charming, witty.
We could have that. You know, you could have that. You just gotta find her and
I think I know
make
how
sure
to
she
make it happen.
doesn't
Oh, the
move
girl.
to
Yeah, yeah.
Virginia.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
You gotta keep her
At least
locked
it
in.
wasn't West Virginia.
Next time.
I heard people in West Virginia are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like places that come west, north.
West
not
Virginia
that
taking a
good.
hit.
Yeah.
Shrapnel.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know why.
West
Poor West
I know the
Virginia.
Carolinas aren't
Sorry,
that
guys.
great either.
But my ex, if you're watching this, we had a lovely relationship. It was a good time. But
Yeah,
you know,
we hope you're enjoying
weren't so-
Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia's great.
Real quick, what did Alicia say?
She said the only thing that's annoying is a new man yelling at me about why I'm wrong for not wanting
Yes.
kids every
She's
single
so
day of my
funny.
life.
That is by far the most annoying thing in the world. It's like
She's
if I
so
openly
funny.
state that I don't want kids,
Leave it
some
alone.
guy
Yeah.
is like,
Because
why
I
not?
don't.
Yeah, like because I'm not a dog. Like just I can live this
Because
life
you
and
have
not
the choice
breathe.
and you choose not to.
Thank
I'm like
you.
a dog.
Yeah. Like a dog. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So it is. It's really crazy.
Oh, there's what's the name?
D
Livewire.
Livewire says have
Yep.
kids, they're great.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
I agree,
kids
Live.
are great. Kids are great. It's a struggle if you're not,
Livewire.
if you're
L-dubs.
not ready for them.
Pay me to have those children.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been offered to have somebody's child.
Interesting.
No, see that's
But I was like,
For money?
yeah.
So they'll pay you to carry the child to full
Yeah,
term? What was the
absolutely.
offer? How much?
I'd say 50 grand.
that's like a good price.
plus like all their
50 grand?
everything paid for,
Yeah.
and he was gonna pay for my kids to go to college and stuff. But
Oh, well,
I
that's a lot
know-
more than 50 grand. He was going to
Yeah.
pay for your current children
he
to go to
would-
college.
Yeah, he would like help support
Because that's
my
what I
children.
want
Wow.
as a
But
surrogate.
I just
That's wild.
Yeah.
I was in no condition, let's just say, to do it.
that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Like-
But I still think that's not enough. It would have to be at least 10 grand a month, 9 months. It would be 90 grand minimum.
It's typically
That's
'Cause it is-
Because
you don't
it's a
understand
lot.
what
it's
you-
a lot
oh, yeah.
physically, it's
What
a
you
lot
go through.
emotionally,
She could even die.
spiritually.
Your
You know,
life's
like,
at risk.
It's about
not worth
80,
less than 10 a
to
month.
$100,000 for a surrogate. Now.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
that's
what I
that's
told Nick
worth
was
it.
I was like, I want to like if we're having a kid, like I want a surrogate. And he was like, well,
Yeah.
then you pay for
You
it.
don't want to fucking
And I
fuck with
looked
your
it up,
body.
and it was like
Yeah.
$100,000.
It's
Like,
expensive,
I don't know.
but
My
for
God,
good
that's
for good
crazy.
reason. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because you want them done.
you gotta
All right,
wrap.
we'll see. Jess, see you later.
Love you.
Love you, Jess.
We're wrapping it
Thanks
up.
for joining us. Thanks for hanging in the
You're
audience.
the best. You're the best.
I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, he'll be right behind you.
I'll text you later. Bye, babe.
So
Our
all right.
beautiful Jess just left. We had to
Yeah,
say bye.
she's the
Love
best.
her.
Yeah, she's the best. Jess, the best.
Yeah, if you're in
Jess
Vegas and you need a hairstylist, just let us
I
know.
actually
yes,
yes,
right?
Hairstylist.
She's a freaking artist.
I need
She's
to hit her
amazing.
up.
Her IG is
No, she just changed it.
Yeah,
So
I don't know
it's-
it. She just
I
changed
do.
it.
I do. It's
Oh,
Jessica
okay.
Brittney 555.
There you go.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Because
Kim's
call.
Jack was
on
born in
it.
He's on it.
1985.
555.
That was good because I was even like, nope, just saw it yesterday. It's
Well,
not the
555
same.
was the time our son was born.
Yeah.
5:55 p.m. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's a cool
Speaking
time.
of
That's why I
kids,
remember.
Yeah, speaking of kids,
awesomeness.
oh, he's such a good
You
dude.
know, a cute new kid too.
Yeah,
I am
adorable.
very glad you came today.
I know.
This was a
So
fun
such a
conversation.
delight.
Very
Such a delight to
Vegas.
have you.
Having
We
fun
ate
for
very
anything
Vegas.
That's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I know.
So real quick,
About-
Laughing Reaper said kids suck. I know because I was one.
That's a good one.
Weren't we all?
I
He was
also
the
know
cutest
that.
kid.
I love it. That's
He
funny.
was
was the
sweet.
cutest kid.
He's
like
funny.
Have
he's
kids, they're
a
great.
pain in
Yeah.
my ass.
Yeah. Facts.
But with so much love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's like
That was my brother. You always need that one kid that's like gonna like just be that pain in your ass.
Nah, yeah.
I mean, they both are. Both of my boys are complete.
Oh,
needs in
boy,
my
boy,
asses.
girl.
It's gonna
I
be
have
my boy
two
for
boys
sure.
and a girl. My girl, she's my baby,
Boy,
but
boy,
she
girl.
lives with her dad.
Oh.
I didn't raise her. I raised
But
my boys.
at least she has two older brothers.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
That's good.
And
My
they're awesome
sister,
together.
I think
for
my
sure.
sister turned out great because she had two older brothers. She
It's
has a good head on her
it's
shoulders.
Such a nice thing to have an older brother.
She slept with two men in her life: her ex-boyfriend and her current fiance.
Oh.
She's
That's
a fucking
precious.
gem, dude. And
Yeah,
she's
it's nice
great
having
head
a
on her
little
shoulders,
brother.
smart girl. She's
It's
amazing.
helpful too. You always feel safe and snug. You're
I
like,
know.
I could always run to that person.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm so proud, and I love both my sisters so much.
Family love.
It's the
Yeah.
best.
Aw.
It's the best.
Sibling
I'm so
love.
blessed.
Man,
with,
we
with
ran the
my
gambit
whole family.
today. We've gone from the
I know,
Mafia
from
to
Right
Vegas
back to family.
to...
Look, wait, we went from the Mafia family to just family right
it's
here.
a family
From
episode.
family
You're right.
to family to family.
Your
From
own
our family to their family to my
And
family
if
and
you
yours.
guys are interested in like fun TV shows that revolve around mafia type
Go for it.
stuff,
Boardwalk Empire.
BMF is a really good show.
Yeah.
BMF.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah,
That's
you're
my
right. I haven't
Mafia
watched it, but I
family.
saw it
That's
on
my
Hulu,
name.
I
Yeah,
think.
it's about Meech, and it's
Yeah.
really, really good. It's
about what?
Meech. He's a rapper.
Chilada.
Michelada.
It's about
It's
Michelada.
really good. It's really good.
Okay.
Lots of crime.
Yeah.
Lots
I have
of,
to watch
it's
it.
really
I was
good.
watching Atlanta, and Migos were in it.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
I saw that episode.
I
Everyone
realized
keeps
that is so
asking me if
fucking
I've
good.
seen that, and I haven't seen
It's like
it
the
yet.
greatest show.
Donald Glover.
Gotta
yeah.
watch it. Okay, I'll put
It's
it on
so
I
my
haven't
watch
seen
list.
anything except
So slow
Marvel
to get a new
shows
season
lately,
every time.
I know.
I'm gonna be on your case about watching BoJack.
BoJack's good.
You gotta watch
It's on
it.
Netflix. The
Do
whole
it,
series. is
because
great.
I've been on straight
Your
Marvel.
kids are even old enough to watch it too.
Oh, my kids watch.
Yeah, absolutely, I'd
They
say.
just what is it? One of them just finished watching. Oh my God!
Stranger Things.
No, we've been watched that.
Last
We've
of
been
Us?
watched Shameless. No.
Oh, I have
Oh my
seen-
God!
What is it in
how-
regards
Everyone
to?
tells me
You
that
gotta
I
name
remind
a
them of
subject
Fiona,
or a
Fiona from
actor
Shameless.
or even
The
the
people
network
who
it's
make
on.
meth.
Oh, Breaking Bad.
Bad.
Fucking
Thank-
Bad,
That's all I
baby.
had to say.
Meth?
Blue Meth.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Say that one.
How is Shameless?
I am the
love
danger.
Shameless.
Everyone tells me that I remind them a lot of Fiona.
Me
of
too.
Fiona.
I hear that
I
a lot.
get that a lot.
That's
And
funny.
watching it, I felt
I
like
think
I
I'd have
had
to
a
know you
lot.
better,
I get
but-
that a lot, so I really want to watch Shameless.
You should.
She runs
I
that shit.
highly
She's a
recommend
boss.
it,
She's a
yeah.
boss
And
ass bitch.
when I tell people that, they're always, it's either like,
I love it.
that's not good, or
No.
they're like, that's
well,
really great.
she has her foibles as
Yeah,
we all do.
She's
but
awesome. She's
Apparently,
a
she's a
strong
whore,
woman.
I guess.
Yeah,
No,
little
she
bit of a
just
slut.
falls
Little
in
bit of
love
a slut,
fast.
okay.
You know, she's just promiscuous and falls in love fast, which
I'm
I've
gonna
been
watch
there, done that.
Shameless.
Yeah.
But
But,
thank you.
funny.
Yeah, check it out.
They've now done it to me. Yeah. I
So
like that.
Shameless. If you've never seen, what is it, Deadwood?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's old school, man.
Deadwood
HBO.
is so good.
Yeah.
Or Animal Kingdom.
Animal
Kingdom
Watch
is
Sopranos.
dope.
Do we have any other questions for Bronwynn?
No, I think we've learned everything
Yeah,
about you.
done a
Well, at
lot
least for
today.
the Vegas subject.
Yeah,
we
we
did.
talked a lot today.
Do want to have you back for
When
another
is she coming
subject.
We gotta
back?
have you
That's
back.
my
We
question.
gotta have you back.
Yeah.
When
This
is
is too
she
much
coming
fun.
back?
And you're 12 minutes away from my house from here.
Really?
So I can be here in a jiffy.
Easy
ASAP.
peasy.
Love that.
Now you can never be
This
late.
was too much fun. Yeah, I know. We could talk all night. But
I'm here.
let's wrap it up. So Bronwynn, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure. Such a delight
Yeah,
having
thank you
you.
so much for
Have
joining us.
fun,
tonight.
miss you.
Really.
We went
a lot
full
of fun.
Vegas tonight. This was
Loved
did.
fun.
it. Loved it.
We did. You have great stories. You're
you.
articulate. You're
Yep, good
beautiful.
experiences.
You're inside and out. So just
My
just
friends
a
have
great
all, my
experience.
fans have all been wanting to see a podcast, so I hope that you guys are here. And
Oh,
I hope
yeah.
that you
Yeah.
guys liked it.
Yes.
and
Yeah, even if they didn't
They've
catch
all
it
been
live,
really
I'm sure
excited.
they'll catch
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're all really
we got a good amount of live viewers, but
Yeah,
it's
we
definitely
did.
after theirs is
Yeah.
when people watch it with the
I love that.
chapters and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
So good to have you. So we appreciate you. We appreciate your time. Last time, so here's time to plug our fun stuff. So for your TikTok, it is at on screen right now, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody look right now. It is
That's my
hi,
TikTok.
I'm Bronwynn. That is her TikTok. And as far as her others, that is her IG. That is
Yeah.
her IG. So go check her out. And is there anything
Awesome.
else you wanted to mention?
Just End Overdose, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go follow End Overdose.
And the
they
Blue
have-
Star.
Yeah, my blue star. This is Starface. Yes.
So
Do
explain
you love
that.
Starface?
I heard you say
we
it earlier.
love Starface. Starface is great. They have these ones that are just for like normal pimples. They have one for cystic acne. They have black ones. They have yellow
Oh, they're
ones.
made
they have
for
blue
that?
Ones.
Oh,
I had no
Cameron
idea.
could be
That's
wearing
cool.
one right
massive.
now.
Like here, I'll do a
That's
little reveal
smart.
for you.
I thought
just
it was
for
a cute, like, little
funsies.
sticker on it.
No,
No.
watch. Look at that.
Oh.
Massive pimple under there.
That's
Cameron,
smart.
you could be
And
wearing
so
one right now.
You keep it on while you're sleeping, and it like sucks all the good stuff out at night.
Oh, it actually helps.
yes,
It's medicated.
It like removes
Oh, that's sick.
the pimple completely.
That's sick. I like
I
it.
mean, I was just promoting.
Wait, where's yours? Because I didn't notice. I would have brought you one.
On the side of my lip.
Oh, I just got rid of one right here. We would have been matching. Look
Well, I would have had a fucking blue star over that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I would have been star-faced
I'll bring you one
out,
next
baby.
time. But yeah, Starface and Overdose in
Starface
LA.
All right.
and Overdose.
Good
So-
causes.
We should bring in Overdose to Las Vegas.
Yes, they come here for events sometimes. So follow their page, and if you guys ever see that they're here in Vegas doing some sort of event, they're probably handing out free Narcan. Go
Let's
volunteer
go.
to help. Go get that Narcan. Bring it to the festivals. Do it all. Just
Good
carry it
cause.
with you.
Saving
it's in
lives.
my purse at all the
Absolutely.
times. I have it
Saving
right
lives,
now.
baby.
I love that.
So thank you so much. Such a pleasure.
Yes, love you guys
Yep.
very much.
From Princess, the beautiful, the amazing.
What up, y'all?
Yeah. Thank
with
you,
her
Princess.
flashing hat.
From
We've
Ja
got-
Always.
Yeah, she has a flashing
awesome.
hat on that I feel like deserves to be seen.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a cool hat.
It's been
Oh,
going on
that's
all
not
night.
right. And that's not right either. There we go.
Make it flash again.
There we go. That's
We're gonna
cool.
talk and make it flash.
That's so
Let's
Vegas.
go.
That's such a Vegas hat.
I'm
I
in
love it.
love. Yes, that is a Vegas hat.
Right?
If you need a Vegas souvenir, get that hat.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, facts. It's
Yeah.
the best.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Such a pleasure. So, guys, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to be subscribed.
Subscribe.
Thumbs up it.
Yes. Yeah,
What
absolutely.
a great show.
Subscribe,
That was such a fun
like,
episode.
Fun
share,
episode.
do it all.
Do it all. And we're going to make a bunch of fun shorts for this so that I'll send to you that you could post. And just such a great podcast. We had so much fun. So we're definitely having you back. So
Love
I can't
that.
wait for that.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you so much. This is a podcast Never Sleeps. I'm your boy Killer Cam, and we out. Thank you guys.
Good
Love you.
night.